land of Biafra, if I'm not mistaken. It is 7, or is it? No, we are, 7 p.m. in the land of Biafra, of course. 7 p.m. in the blessed land of Biafra. And the top of the hour, regardless of where you are, this evening we are shocking Facebook because I am broadcasting live on Facebook as well. The more accounts they close and restrict, the more we open to broadcast. As simple as that. They can never win. Let me say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you. I welcome each and every one of you, and as I do so, please allow me to encourage you to welcome other people as well. I think that the likes of Maxwell Chicks is watching us on Facebook. Mr. Machuku Biafra is also on Facebook, and a few other people. Try to share that very link as widely as possible. Some people have joined us via Instagram. I am on Instagram, slaying as well, as they said. They said if you must be on Instagram, you have to look nice and dress very well. We are doing the best we can to meet up with the expectations of that very platform. We are also on Twitter as well. For those of you of more intellectual disposition, we are on Twitter. We are streaming live on Twitter. We are streaming live on Instagram. We are live on Facebook. We are also live, of course, on the very venerable and veritable IPOB community radio app. If you have not downloaded the app, please try and do so, please. Especially for those of you who love listening to us whilst hiding from your wife or your children, you can download IPOB community radio app. We are also on Radio Biafra app, of course, because this is a live Radio Biafra presentation. We are also on University of Radio Biafra on Facebook. On Facebook, we are called University of Radio Biafra because here we teach you, or we bring to your attention and knowledge those things that the zoo won't dare teach you. We happen to also be on satellite this very evening. We are on FM across Biafra land. Wherever you go to, of course, people are listening on multitude of platforms this very day, because this very broadcast, as they say to me, has been overdue. And we must, of course, preach this very gospel as we have been mandated to by heaven itself. Once again, we are live and we are direct. How do you know we are live? The time now is 3 minutes past the top of the hour. Regardless of where you are, that is how you know that we are live and we are direct. And the whole world, I believe, is listening. My name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the largest mass movement on the face of this very planet Earth. I am the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, and by the very special grace of the Most High, the creator of the heavens and the earth, God Almighty in heaven, I shall now and always remain a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra.
Hello, great people of Biafra. Please, Nzadibe, please mute your mic, please. Please mute your mic, please. Hello, great people of Biafra, freedom fighters, lovers of freedom all over the world. My great people, we are battling over here. We know that the zoo called Nigeria, they don't want us to come out. But we thank to Chukwu Okike, Abiyama, who created everything on this earth, and nobody created him, that we are back again right now. We thank Chukwu Okike. Upon all the problem they are giving to us, Facebook don't want us to enter. But now we will go straight to the business of the day. We are coming here to do the justice. We are not going to waste a lot of time. We are going right now to begin to introduce ourselves. My great people, for some of you that are meeting me for the first time, I still remain the Biafran child in watching Mazi Okechukwu, the general. I am from Ihala in Anambra in Biafra land. I am under command and control of IPOB. Like I always tell my people, that DOS is the highest office of this movement that we are. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the highest commander. For some of you that are asking, who is the highest authority? We want to let you people understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the highest authority. And I am under chain of command of this movement that we are. Thank you, great people of Biafra. Till we proceed. Mazi Ezejimado, please, you can introduce yourself, please. Go on. Thank you. The floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, my fellow Biafrans. I'm coming out clear, isn't it? Thank you, my fellow Biafrans and my fellow guests. My name is Mazi Chukwuemeka Ezejimadu. I'm from Idato, Biafra land. I thank you as we move forward for today's program. We are sorry for the interruption. There is attack. We all have to accept it and move on. Thank you.
Thank you. The next person, Idudu, please, I want you to introduce yourself. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chineke. First of all, my name's Reme Idudu Oviemuno. I am an Isoko-speaking Biafran from Delta State, if I would like to use that word. But we know when Biafra come, all these artificial names put together by the Janjaweed will be, wiped off. Of course, and I have, and I will always be under the, the command and control of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And as far he is not, presently with all, he's still in the dungeon or the Fulani Janjaweed, the structure which he put in place remain the only platform that controls the entire body of IPOB, which is the DOS. Anything that is not coming from the DOS, it is null and void. Thank you very much once again as we proceed. All hail Biafra.
Thank you, my brother Idudu. Thank you very much. And now I will come to Comrade Nkem Patrick. We want you to introduce yourself to people so that we will proceed. Thank you. The floor is yours.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you very much, Chineke. I hope I'm coming out clear. Yeah, so Mazi, there is a difference between Nkem and Ikem. Ikem.
Sorry, Mazi. Ikem Ubushi. Chukwubi Ikem. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that correction. Thank you for that correction. Otu according one name. Continue, Mazi.
Thank you very much. My name is Ikem Patrick Big, and I'm from Buluku. Buluku is in Anio, China, Nioma. And I'm a member of the indigenous people of Biafra under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's my pleasure to have you guys. I want to welcome everybody, all our viewers, but I doubt we are live. I don't know if we are live. I hope we are live.
We are live.
Of course, we are live. We are live.
Okay, and we encourage our viewers to share this program, tag your friends, make it go around, because we have a squad of men who have come to give a direction for 2022. And today we will be breaking down walls as we expect our head of Directorate of State to come on board later in the evening to address Biafrans. I want to say welcome to the program. Thank you, and God bless each and every one of us.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi, very much. We are going to the next person. Nzadibe, please introduce yourself so that people will know who you are.
Thank you, Biafrans all over the world. I wish to say Happy New Year to all Biafrans.
Wait, Mazi, 1 minute, please. Ikem, please. Anybody that finished, please try to mute your mic so that we don't have that issue. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate. I wish to say thank you to everyone and all Biafrans around the world. I say Happy New Year and a very prosperous one. I wish to first of all to say that I have my prayer for you all, wherever you are all over the world, that God, Elohim, who lives in above, will protect and guide every member of your family and guide you and protect you. My names are Humble Noble Nzadibe. I am from Umuahia. I am from Olokoro Umuahia. And Olokoro Umuahia is in Abia State. I am Okena Afarukwu Ibeku. Okwana Afarukwu Ibeku kwana Ogurube Ibeku. Ejimara ndị Igbo. Abikwan na Turkey. I reside in Turkey. And I am here and wishing every one of you welcome to the program and share the program. And we are all together to all encourage our people for 2022 is a very
big one for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. I will go to next one, our brother Olise. I would like you to introduce yourself. I love your tie. I love your tie, my brother. I so much love it. Continue.
Thank
The floor
you,
is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, our host, the general. Thank you very much for having us today. Thank you, members of this broadcast today that are here. IBOB Media Warriors, I greet all of you that are here. Biafrans all over the world, lover of freedom, people of goodwill, I salute you. My name is Olise Donald. Olise Donald is from Ndokwa. Ndokwa is Nanyama region of Biafra land, where today Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, through the colonial entity called Nigeria, decide to call Delta State, where today they call Niger Delta. When they are confused, they say South. And when they are stupid, they say we are Delta Igbo. But we will tell you who we are. I'm from Ndokwa. Ndokwa is Nanyama region. Nanyama is Biafra land. And that is how it is. Oh, hey, Biafra. I want to say Happy New Year to Biafrans all over you, wherever you are. And to also remind us that this year is a year for all of us to show that Biafra must come. We must take ourselves out of distraction and concentrate, because now this struggle has come to another stage. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Almost hey, Biafra. Thank you, the great comrades. I thank you all for joining the Rapture Media today under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are under chain of command because some people don't know what we are doing. We are here to defend our own. We are here to protect our own. Because there is adage in my place said, nobody will ever say that the soup of her mother is not sweet. So our own mother's soup is very, very sweet. And we must always say that our mother is beautiful to us, because nobody can dispute it. So Mazi, I would like somebody to pray for us. I would like Mazi Ezeji Mado to pray for us, just short. Don't make it long, so that, because we have already wasted a lot of time battling with the Facebook, internet. They want to shut us down, but we have made up our mind to come here and talk to our people, because today is our new year, and that is what we are celebrating here now. Mazi, we want you to pray for us. Then we proceed for today's business. Thank you. The floor is yours. Yes, we're having a problem. They still are attacking us. We will also like Mazi Olise to pray for us. Please, we are battling. We are keep on battling, and we will win this battle. Thank you.
Thank you, my general. They said our fathers used to say, or always say, that if you know yourself and know your enemies, there is no battle you will be afraid of. This particular outing for the restoration of Biafra, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we will not stop. No matter the obstacle we meet on the way, we will not stop. Let us pray and call on Chukwuka Biama Purimenine, the God of grace, the creator of heaven and earth. Is our God. Our name, my name, like you see, Olise Donald, is giving praise to God. With our name, we give praise to God. We worship Chukwuka Biama. Let us pray, please. Chukwuka Biama Purimenine, we thank you because you are God. We thank you for making today possible. We thank you for another year you have brought us in. We thank you for the struggle for the restoration of Biafra and this family IBOB you have created through our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to liberate your people, those who are called by your name. We thank you because even when the enemies gather, you scatter them and put their own plans against them. We pray, oh God, that this program will be enlightening, will be for our people to learn, for our people to refocus their energy towards the restoration of Biafra. We ask through Chukwuka Biama Purimenine.
Great people of Biafra, today we are coming here to do the justice, and we can never allow them to go scot-free. Now I will start from Mazi Ikem Patrick. Before I will start, Ikem Patrick, there's a question that I want to ask you, because I never understand how this thing goes. Ikem Patrick, I want to ask you this. are you Igbo or who you are? What is, because you know when they say that you are from coastal region or some people that they are speaking Igbo, they still don't want to call themselves Igbo, or they will be saying they are from Delta. Mazi came. I want you to explain this to us because I don't understand.
Mazi, can you please mute yourself?
Yeah.
There is okay, thank you.
I don't know. Maybe you understand my question because I want to
100%.
know. Okay, good.
100%.
You just brief before I will go on to you because I still want to come back to you straight away. Just brief, then we continue, Mazi.
100%. My name is Ikem Patrick DK. So what you have is just an English name in the middle. I have a series of Igbo names, and my name gives you a clear identity of who I am. Anumasu Igbo, Bulo Igbo. You know, at some point, our people were like confused after the Civil War, where there was this attempt to decimate the Eastern region and separate people and deny people their true identity. Most of our people haven't lost the war. We are no longer proud to be Igbos. But before the war, we were all Igbos. But after the war, you know, the stigma and the shame of losing the war now make a lot of people to start backing out. You have such situations too in places like Rivers State, where you have the Ikwere people who say they are no longer Igbo. So there is no question. You cannot see my name and be asking me if I'm Igbo. My surname, you know, is pure Igbo. My name is Igbo. My tradition identity is Igbo. Unfortunately, there are still some of our people who are still saying they are not Igbos, even though they have Igbo names. Everything about them is Igbo. But I know that it's just a question of time, and this is where we remain grateful to the leader of Ipob, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who have done a marvelous job to make our people take pride in their true identity once again, which is some of the job Ipob have done over the years, giving people back that sense of pride in their true identity. You know, so anybody who is answering Ikem and is telling you he's not Igbo, need a lot of work to be done on for them to come back to their senses. But for me, we are Igbos. Neoma be Igbo. There is no two ways about it, Mazi.
Ndewo Mazi. The reason why I ask you this question is not because I want to bring a tribalism. There's something I just want to bring up on this issue because we have Idudu Ovio Mono here, which is not Igbo speaking Biafra. But we also know that we have some people in that coastal region that they speak Igbo speaking Biafra, they're Igbo speaking Biafra. And when they will come on media, they answer Igbo name, they will still be saying that I'm from Niger Delta, I'm not a Igbo, but you are speaking Igbo, which your name is Igbo. I don't understand that, but you have cleared it. Now I want to come back to you, Mazi Ikem. This is the question of the day. Now we have started because I have already cleared this. Mazi Ikem, there's one question that I want to ask you because when you go today on social media, we see how people are siphoning our people, trying to put them in a state of imagination. They say that we have a problem. You know, they say that they are calling for unity and a brotherhood. I don't know how they put all these things. Mazi Ikem, I want to ask you, and you can also digress on this issue that you want to talk about now. I want to ask you, do we have a problem in IPOB? Do you think that we are calling for unity, or do you think that we don't have unity, or did we have unity? Because some people are saying now they are calling for unity. Where is that unity? Have we been divided? That is my question to you, Mazi. I want you to go on, please. Thank you.
Yes, the question is if we have a problem in IPOB.
Yes,
in IPOB,
yes.
we don't have a problem in IPOB, but IPOB itself has a problem. You know, because there are two things here. When you say in IPOB, which means internally IPOB do not have a problem, but as a body, IPOB has a problem. And the problem we have is a situation where we have people trying to invade IPOB from outside, trying to change the narrative, because that you know, when they came with the the issue of changing the narrative. At the beginning, we didn't understand where it was driving at. But today, we've now been able to understand that the change of narrative, is all about trying to counter every value that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have built over the years. This is where we have a problem, where you have outsiders coming to dictate to IPOB leadership what they should do or what they should be doing. Not because there are two things. Suggestion or advice is different from making impositions, trying to tell IPOB what to do and what not to do. And let's not forget that we've also had these issues even while our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us. At some point, people say they like him, but they don't like the way he's doing it. Some people say that the way that he's not carrying people along. We've seen, now at the end of the day, internal problem of IPOB is not because when you come to a circle of people with different ideologies, people with different upbringing, there will be disagreement. There is no doubt that within IPOB there are one or two disagreements, which is natural. It goes on as long as you have one or two people coming together, there will always be disagreement. But the major problem when it comes to challenge that IPOB is facing are people who are masquerading themselves. Sometimes they say they are IPOB, sometimes they say they are autonomous, sometimes they, trying to invade IPOB with a different principle, which goes contrary to our belief system. Now, when you talk about unity, who are you uniting with? Are you uniting with people who are not in IPOB? Because at the end of the day, you cannot be talking about unity with somebody who doesn't even believe in what you believe. When we talk about command and control, there are people who have a different interpretation, who have a different understanding, who have a contrary view of command and control. How do we reconcile command and control with out of control? So it is something we have to look into very well and address some of these issues so that people will understand when they say certain things that they say. So Mazi, I think I have to leave it there for now.
Mazi, thank you. In my own understanding, you let us understand that there is no problem in IPOB, even though the family and the leadership, though there may be we have to disagree to agree. This is it. So we don't have a problem. Now I will come to you, Mazi Olisa Donald. Thank you for joining us today on Rapture Media under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Olisa, I want to ask you this question. I know you as somebody that is working for Biafran restoration, but it's been a long time. I never heard from you. And people were asking, where were you? Are you part of those people that are staying in the middle to bridge? If we fail, you join these people. If these people fail, you join these people. We want to know your stand, Mazi Olisa, and also tell us what you know about IPOB structure. Are we in the same structure? Are we moving forward together? The floor is yours, Mazi. Thank you.
Thank you, our host, General, for your question. Now, let me be very clear. I'm a principal officer in this struggle. And by virtue of my oath, I must, in every time, whether I'm alive or dead, remain under command and control of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the structure for which he built, which is the Directorate of State. As a principal officer here in my unit, Malaga, and in the state, the zone where I am, Spain, I find it funny for anyone to ask me such a question of my loyalty to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My loyalty to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not just come because I'm a Biafran. It is because I spoke with him one-on-one. I spoke with all the principal officers close to me in my unit. And I knew that this family, because when you say IPOB is very big. Even those politicians that are serving the zoo, who are born Biafrans, they are members, they are IPOB They are members of indigenous people of Biafra. But are you a family member under the leadership of Mazi and Kanu? That is the question. Because that is what matters, at least, for now. That is what is bringing us Biafra. So if you are not there, then you tell us where you are. Personally, I can't go anywhere. Where can I go? Where can I go from here? We have been in this struggle since 2014, when I mean under oath. And so you come now today, wherever you are, to come and confuse me. You confuse whoever you think you can confuse. People like us are under oath to restore Biafra under the leadership of Mazi and Kanu. And there's nothing that can change that. Nothing. Not even death or the threat of it. So I think I must have answered your question with that brief comment on that issue, because I don't think anybody who knows me properly would imagine such a thing. Come to think of it, I'm still a principal officer in my unit. My coordinator, Mazi Chukwuemeka, can attest to that. And so if I don't come to the media, that is because I've taken other assignments, especially in security. Especially in security, because our people are dying. So I will leave that. I will leave that on your question. I will leave that answer to your question.
I thought you want to elaborate on the Igbo aspect also. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you allow me, I will proceed to talk a little bit about the questions you just asked my brother from Mazi Patrick.
Okay. If you want to talk about it, you can also talk about it. We are here to discuss and learn some things. Thank you, Mazi.
Because I'm also a victim of the should I call it Igbo syndrome, or should I call it Igbophobia? When Igbophobia hold you, you begin to fear. May they not go call me Igbo because Nigeria hates Igbo people, or because Nigeria don't brand people where they decide to call Igbo. So if you go join, or if you go identify with your brothers, answer that your surname, you don't turn to the outcasts. But let me say this fact. My grandmother is from Osisa. Osisa is Ndo-Oshimili. Ndo-Oshimili is an normal region of Biafra land, where today, when the colonial masters tried to change our name, our fathers told them we are Ndokwa people. Ndokwa is gotten from the word Okwane and Ndo-Oshimili. That is where the word Ndokwa came from. The Okwane people, where you're of Okwane, or sometimes they want to confuse you, they say Kwale. You know, but Kwale doesn't mean anything. Okwane, that's what it is. So Okwane and Ndo-Oshimili, those are the people they now call Ndokwa. Because when the colonial master tried to change our name, our fathers met and say, all this gerrymandering, creation of states, creation of a province, and all these things they are creating now, not to confuse us, not to change our name or to hide our name. Now I make them say we be Ndokwa people. Ndo-Oshimili and Okwane. These are typical Igbo names. But today, what do they call us? South. If they know that you are intelligent, they will say, you are Delta Igbo now. Ask them, what is Delta inside the Igbo? And they will become confused. Okay, remove Delta and leave it at Igbo now. They will say, no, Igbo is the one in the East. Ask them, where did the East start from? So I want to talk about Igbo, the word Igbo. I asked my grandmother, who is from, like I said before, and who is from Ndo-Oshimili, Osisa precisely. She told me, she said, Igbo means Ndebo, ancient people, the people of old. That was even before I heard from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My grandmother told me that. And I'm telling you where she's from, where IBB decided to call Delta State today. And now, I ask myself, are Isoko people not ancient people? Are the Ijaw people not ancient people? Why now would they want to say Igbo is only from the 5 eastern states? That is deception from the pit of hell. Deception from the Janjaweed colonial boys of the British. So when they deceive our people, because of long-term brainwashing, they even taught us in secondary school that we are Delta Igbo, we are South, Niger Delta. That is the extent of the brainwashing. It has been institutionalized. That is why you see some people in the place, they will say will be Niger Delta, give us NDDC. And then when you tell them that Abia State is in NDDC, they will run away. They will become confused. And they'll start looking at you. And they will say, we just add them because of politics. Oh, you just add them because of politics? Oh yeah, now add Sokoto because of politics. What I'm trying to say is this. We Biafrans are Igbo people. Put me anywhere. We are Asian people. Let me speak it in English. We own the land for which we belong, for which kept our fathers and the fathers before them. Nobody, not even the colonial masters, can defeat us. Not even the British colonial masters who created Nigeria can defeat us. This is why they handed over their creation to the gingerweed, knowing fully well that one day the Biafrans, the sons of the land, will rise. And this is the day, led by Mazi and Kanu. So anyone who is saying is Niger Delta or should go and re-educate himself, or a Biafra.
Almost. Hey Biafra, thank you, my brother Olisa Donald. Thank you very, very much for this clarification, because I keep on wondering, how can you answer Ikem and begin to say something else? I don't know. And now I will go to you straight, Mazi Ezejimado. My question to you is this, because we are setting the record straight. We are telling them who we are. I have made myself known that I must always defend IPOB. I must always defend the leadership, which is DOS. And I want to make it categorically clear to every one of them that are saying that we don't have anybody in charge. I want them to understand that Mazi Shike Doziemu is in charge. Mazi Shike Doziemu is in charge. We don't care what you want to say. I don't care whatever the stories that you people are fabricating out there, dishing out to our people to wallop their mind. So, but we want to let them know that Shike Doziemu is in charge. There's no two ways about it. He is in charge. Some people, I'm hearing some people, they saying Shina Sanworu, they say Shike Doziemu is in charge of this movement that we are today, which is DOS, the highest office of this movement. Mazi Ezejimado, I want to ask you this question. We have been hearing all this while since our leader have been adopted or kidnapped, if the case may be, because they kidnapped him. That is extraordinary rendition. Nobody know, no paperwork, no due process. They just went there and kidnapped him. And what we are hearing always is like the DOS have compromised, our legal teams are compromised, and the DOS, they are not doing anything, and our legal team, they are not doing anything. Mazi, I want to ask you, those people that are asking DOS this question, what have they been done? What have they done on this release of our leader? Or write a petition against those that are holding our leader? Mazi, I want you to know this. I'm not lying about it. If they want the document, we present it. That they have been paying to lobby people in America $65,000. And that is up to 6 months today. They have been paying Brufame $50,000 to come to that zoo called Nigeria. And I believe that Brufame have been there almost 4 times. And later they send another man again, they pay also $50,000. Mazi, all this money that I have already spent it, going to almost 600 and something thousand. Mazi, have you seen anything, any progress? I want you to ask you so that you can be able to tell our people if they have done something on all this money they have spent it, because they keep on calling DOS. You people haven't done anything. Have they done anything, Mazi? That is my question to you. The floor is yours. You can also digress and say things more.
Thank you. Thank you, General. Thank you, my fellow guests, and thank you, Biafrans. I think I'm coming out clear. I want to correct one impression, because this impression is good for us to understand what we are in for and what we are fighting for, because it looks as if some of us are still understanding what is going on, as if that there is miscommunication, or there are people who are overzealous or there are people who want to, want their voice to be heard, or they want to show that they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu than any other, person. This impression needs to be corrected. There is nothing like miscommunication. Before our leader was kidnapped in Kenya, there was no issue in DOS. There was no single issue in IPOB. There was no single, misunderstanding or internal problem, or none, absolutely none. Now, what has been going on was that there were people. I want Biafrans to get this in their brain. There were people that they were sponsored by Nigerian government. A lot of money was given to them. That particular broadcast, the last broadcast our leader made while he was in Kenya, if you take time to understand, our leader was crying in pain. There were people he called, say they are in America, sitting on ESN money. Why are they not releasing that money? Meaning there has been issue underground concerning these people, these particular people. They are a group of people, but they crept into IPOB. You and me think all of us are fighting the same thing. No, they are not fighting the same thing with us. Their intention of sneaking into IPOB was to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, destroy IPOB, destroy this agitation for Nigerian government, to hijack everything and hand it over to Nigerian government to bring the end of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Biafran agitation. So people should stop talking as if, oh, there were miscommunication. There is people were their voice, they want to correct a problem, or they want to control people. No. It was a calculated heat. And some of us who understood earlier on, we were waiting on the ground when they are going to pop up, because our leader has already, informed us that there were people that Nigerian government paid to come into IPOB to destroy IPOB. So there was nothing like a problem in IPOB as a structure. DOS was intact. They were doing well. Our finance department was doing well. Nnamdi was doing well. Nobody can say Nnamdi has been accused of anything in IPOB concerning finances. From day one, these people came in. Now, the same people were the people who betrayed our leader in Kenya. People should get this so that we know the enemies we are fighting, how to fight back that enemy and defeat them completely. Because the Radio Biafra was attacked. The evidence is there. Our DOS was attacked. The evidence was there. Our finances was attacked. The evidence is there. The command and control, which is the secret that is holding this structure, was attacked. The evidence is there. So these particular people are the ones that sold our leader in Kenya. When they sold our leader was in Kenya. When they kidnapped him, 8 days. Because you have to follow the sequence of events. Now, to understand.
Mazi, you never answer my question. You never answer what I'm asking you. We are here to learn. I'm not shutting you up. I'm asking you. Those people that are saying that DOS never done anything, have they done anything to remove our leader from there?
I'm coming there. Because I have to lay the background so that you understand. Those same people that they are talking about, they say DOS. Why are they say DOS are not doing anything? Why are they attacking DOS? Why are they attacking Nnamdi? Why are they attacking the structure? Because they were not meant to do anything for Biafrans. Their intention was to destroy IPOB. So if you expect them to do anything in a positive way. They sent Bruce Fenn, they sponsored Bruce Fenn from America. I was talking to somebody here. I told the person when Bruce Fenn was in Nigeria, I said the last thing that will ever happen is Bruce Fenn to have contact with our leader. The person argued with me, said, why am I talking? Is Bruce Fenn not our leader's solicitor? I said, even if he's solicitor, but that trip he's making to Nigeria, he was going to our leader, trying to get information from our leader. And that information, he's going to hand it over to the people who sent him in America. So all those movements, what they were doing, as if they are trying to bring a solicitor that is going to help our leaders release. No, they sent him, they spent those money to send him to go and get information from our leader to enable them establish their whatever they call government in exile. And government in exile, what does it mean? It means our leader to hand them over this movement. They start government in exile. That's the end of all of us. That's the end of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's the end of Biafran agitation. Because had he been, already our leader knew the barrister for them, all these people, they might have known, or maybe they don't know. But our leader knew there is no way he can authorize Brufen, go and tell those people to do a government in exile. Why they are the ones our leader knew betrayed him, sold him. They are the ones working with Nigerian government. So whatever they are doing with the solicitor or spending money here and there, what we are telling them is that that money, they are going to pay it back because it's our money. All of us contributed in the name, say, ESN fundraising, and all of us paid in, and they are using it to do what? To look for a way to destroy IPOB, look for a way to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that he cannot come out again. That is what they are doing. So if we are dealing with them, we have to be, like I keep saying, to be ruthless. It's not that we and them are doing the same thing. No, they are not doing the same thing. Whether they bring any solicitor or they don't bring any solicitor, the solicitor they are bringing is not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is to get information that they will use to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that's what these people are doing.
Thank you. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much. Thank you for that, what you just said to us now. But now I will move to you, Idudu. Mazi Idudu, I will move to you. We have saw you for a while. People are also asking a question. But Idudu, what I want to ask you is this. I really heard something about you and Obidu Obienu. And Idudu, why I want to ask you this question, I want you to clear to us. Why is that whenever these people are coming to use our people, they always go straight to those so-called coastal region? Do you think it's very easy to manipulate these people? Or because I don't know, because when you go now, you will see those people we call our brothers from coastal region, they are the most people they are using to attack, to do this. Mazi Dudu, tell us what you know about Obidu Obienu, and tell us the reason why they always choose the coastal region of Biafra, and also tell us the reason why we never see you for a long time. We don't know what you are doing in Dudu. I don't know, maybe you have running away from IPOB, but I know that you are doing a very great work. I trust you, Dudu. But tell us why, the reason, because we want to know. I have a lot of questions for you. A lot. You will answer a question today and you will be tired. And the world are here to listen. Why and the reason. Mazi Dudu, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so good days, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. I will start by saying that for those that will be asking, sorry to say, I don't mean any disrespect. Who might ask where is it to do or what is it stand? That means you are not even an IPOB. You have not been putting your ears on ground. You have not been listening carefully. That's how I will put it. So go and make your research. I've always been there. My page have always been there, and I'll be doing my posting. And my posting probably should, tell you my stand. And like I said before, during the introduction, our leader said anything that does not.
Mazi Dudu, please, 1 minute, please. I'm just sorry to cut you off. Our technical operator on the ground, please. I want you to show this broadcast of our able Mazi Shike Doziem that will happen today on 7 p.m. Biafran time. I want you to bring out the post because that is the man in charge. That is the man in charge. Mazi Shike Doziem, he is in charge. We want to see the post today so that our people will understand. Mazi Dudu, proceed. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you very much once again. Like as I was saying, if you are a Biafran, you're an IPOB, and still you look, you are asking yourself a question like, where could Mazi Dudu be? I think probably you have not been paying good attention, or should I say, yes, I would say so. So you have to pay good attention, and at least when you pay good attention, of course, you should see me. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. And for those that will also want to make, should I say, a legal, finding. I belong to IPOB Munster in Germany. Munster is spelled Munster. Go and make your verification. Like I say, go to my page and you will see my update. And probably, if you can articulate, then of course you should know where I stand and my standing in IPOB. First of all, I'm not here for jumbo thing in IPOB. I am here because I want my freedom. I want the freedom of my people, and I don't joke with it. If I want to do saga, if I want to do gossiping, if I want to do all those janjaweed activities, I know where it is being done, not here in IPOB. I love our leader so much, Mazi Kanu, and I love this struggle so much with all my heart, and that is why I am here. I'm here. I'm not here to sell my face to the media. It's of no use. Our leader says something that once it's not coming from IPOB, it's not coming from Radio Biafra. It is not true. And as far as our leader is in the dungeon, like I said in my introduction today, the people who are next online is the DOS. And if it's not coming from them, it is not truth. I would not want to emphasize more than that on that aspect because you say you have a lot of questions for me, but I will have went deeper. But let me leave it that way. Talking about Mazi, Obielu.
No, Mazi, everything anything the same time. If I give you time, you can stop. Continue. We are here to learn. We are here to understand what's really happened. It does not matter. You can join everything together.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Coming to Mazi Obielu. It is not something like a breaking news of my people. For some of you that will be like, because Mazi Okechukwu said that, what happened between Dudu and Mazi Obielu. It's not a new thing, okay? It happened even before ESN was established or was surfaced to the entire world. Okay, Obielu wrote to me. Okay, I think he wrote me. I didn't know where he got my number from. He wrote me, and he was telling me, getting me, Mazi, you are trying, you are doing well. Yeah, he was speaking like an angel, trust me. And his voice was so quiet. Like, man, they talk this kind of voice. His voice not even get sound. He just did very tiny, very soft. Like you can't even for you to indicate if it is a woman or a man is very difficult. So I was just listening. I was also honored that day, like Obido, that our leader used to call his name, is calling me. Wow. So when he was talking, he said, "Oh, you are doing well. We'll get you a studio, get you, get your laptop and all that, so you can be doing broadcast." But trust me, I will not twist the word. When he was talking to me, I never knew even he was a saboteur or he was already on the mission to sabotage. I even thought he was talking from the normal IPOB structure that probably he has been sent by one of the median team. That was what I thought. I didn't even know that because that time Ushemefo was still in the position. It's not even recent happening. Okay, so Ushemefo was still on the surface, was still the deputy leader. So when he talked to me, after he finished, saying everything that he said, I told him that okay, anyway, because of my busy schedule, because I work. I want to make it very categorically clear. All my life that have been in Germany, 95 to 98% of my life, I'll be working. I'm still working. So I'm very proud of that. So I earn my living, I pay my house, I pay my bill, I pay everything, and I do, So I have to look into I told him that okay, I will get back to him. But in my deepest part of my, I know I will not get back to him, because I know I don't want to give somebody of that magnitude a promise that he should buy me a laptop, he should get me a studio that I will be broadcasting on Radio Biafra. That's what he told me. And I know I will not meet up, because I want to broadcast anytime I want to broadcast. I don't want somebody to give me a duty that it will be mandated to me to broadcast so date and so date. So I was also disappointed that I could not also meet up with his demand, feeling or knowing that I thought that it's even genuine, not knowing that he has already with Ushe before on the line to sabotage. I think 2-3 weeks later was when everything blew up. That the Razor came up with their rubbish, and he was there behind the microphone, always calling in. You know this, the remaining story. So that was just the encounter with Obidio Biano, and I will make it categorically clear. When he came, I even thought he is still with the structure. I thought he was with the structure. Never knew that he was trying to look for a way to, probably maybe he can entice me with a laptop, as if I even need the laptop anyway, and the studio. Anyway, thank you very much. So I'll leave it there. So if any other question you can ask, thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you for this brief one. Thank you for this brief one. You know why I'm saying all this thing is because I don't know why whenever these people want to start, they will begin to find who they will set up a studio for. I don't know which television they want to, channel television they want to open for you. I don't even understand it. This is always their agenda. We will buy this, we will do this, we will do that, we set up this for you, we set up this for you. But Mazi Dudu, why I ask you this question is because today, the Sen Obi the Obienu is the one that is putting I don't know how to put it in this dialect, like on our boy Ajanufu, they put a sound sign for the root of the root. For Insima now you go there, go the comment. Insima, ride on. You are doing well. You are doing that. You see all these people how they work. Mazi Nzadibe, a strong man indeed. You are a strong man. Mazi Nzadibe, I want to ask you now. A lot of people are saying what IPOB is doing. Why is it the leadership always said that what they are doing, they will never allow people to know what they are doing? That is what they are telling us. And I want you to remember that whenever our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing things, he always tell people that this is what I want to do, so that the enemy will know. And at the end, he will defeat them. But DOS have come in their own pattern. They tell you what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What we are doing now as Shika, Mazi Shike Doziem, the man in charge, said that what he's doing is something that he will keep secret. Okay, Mazi, and I want to ask you now, those people that they are asking that we should tell them what we are doing on the ground, and they are not IPOB member. They are not. They are not contributing in what we're doing. They are not. But they want us to they want us, or the leadership, let me put it in leadership, that they want leadership to tell them what they are doing. Mazi, do you think that thing is right? For us to be telling those that they are not part of our family, they are not contributing, they never done anything for Biafra to come, apart from the news that they have already shown in AIT, in that zoo called Nigeria, or BCOS in the zoo, or channel television, they will bring back again and begin to analyze to our people. Mazi, do you think that somebody that never took oath should know what we are doing? That is my question to you. And you can also expand it to how you want to put it. The floor is yours, Mazi Ndewo.
Thank you so much, Biafrans. Thank you so much, all freedom lovers all over the world. It's a great pleasure to have you all here today. This is 2022, and is another phase of our challenging time, a challenging moment. I wish to ask you this question, to share this video so that we can have more educative section in this. Please, I urge everyone to share this video. It's very important. Firstly, DOS is the leading and the pioneer of this struggle and this phase of this struggle. Everybody knows about this. And there is something that we all have to understand. There are three groups that are existing in this struggle now.
you can ask yourself this question: why have they refused to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again? You don't see anybody attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Before you can see it, they're attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are the ones that are Nigerians, predominantly Nigerians, who are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You don't see them again. They have all adapted the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to bring division, to destroy IPOB Foundation. They are now the ones telling you that they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than you. There are another group who are controversial people who are in IPOB. What they want is they only need what we call saga, and that saga is the only way they can remain relevant in this struggle. That saga is the only way that you can see them remain making money from YouTube, making money from every sort of means. These are the second group of people. They want, let there be confusion, let there be an issue that will be all deliberated on constant basis without any kind of reasonings that are constructive arguments. You don't see those constructive arguments from them. You only see that actual controversial and confusion that they have brought in only to remain relevant. There are another three groups. The third group are those people that you look at them like they are hardcore. They didn't come into this struggle with the spirit, because you must come into this struggle with the spirit. You must not come as a facial human being or as an entrepreneur or somebody who wants to come to use Biafra struggle to become vocal for people to know who you are, to see you, to see you as somebody that is you are there. You understand? To sell your face. You understand? So these are the people that they always tell you DOS is that, DOS is not doing this. You don't ask, DOS have betrayed them. They want always something to be said so that they will put the effort of DOS down. And I want to ask you something here. DOS has been there since 2015. They have been handling the affairs of IPOB. DOS has been there since 2016, 17, 18, 19, 2020, and 2021. DOS had been there. And they have been managing the affairs of IPOB without any problem. All this constructive achievement, all this mainstream level that we have gotten in the global scene, we have been there from the beginning. DOS have been there. I want to say this. People have to calm down when things comes up like this extra rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can see from 2015, they came up with transformer issue. Anytime there is a problem, you see them, they will come up with some issue. You look at 2017 Operation Python Dance, they came up with division. You look at it now, 2021, they came up again. This group of people are existing, and we must not be ignorant of these people. We have to put them in their position at all time before you should instruct or advise or invade yourself into the affairs of IPOB. You must be an oath member under the allegiance of IPOB, so that when you fail, the Chukwokika Abiyama who fight our battle, that we always come up victoriously at all time, we deal with you. That is one of the things that they have to understand. The category of DOS that now we are having now, this issue of do we make our strategy open? Do we make it public? Which are the base of your question. Now, let me explain to you something here. There is something you have to understand, and that is this. DOS have been very open, as white and as white as snow. It is these same people that whenever you open your mouth to say anything, they will come up with something. Whenever you want to say anything, they will come up with something. Whenever DOS say anything, they come up with some arguments that are only to create divisiveness. That division that Britain have used against these various ethnic groups in Nigeria today, that they have become Igbophobic, that they hate Igbos. They want to destroy anything that concerns Igbos. This is the same way they have come into IPOB. So we are not going to make everything public.
again, like we usually do it. That is very important, and I support DOS in every step of this new policy that they have adopted. One, if you say anything, Nigerian government will use it to strategize. If you say anything, our enemies, these three groups that I'm telling you, they will use it to strategize. And there is something, again, we have to understand very sensitively. IPOB is not a company like Nigeria is a British company. IPOB is a freedom movement. We are here to deliberate on issues, on matters that are very sensitive towards liberating a generation and the coming generation. So we all have to be very, very, very sensitive in any way we act, the way we behave. Many people are saying that we have betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Many people have betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, these are the same people that have come into IPOB with carnal eyes. You cannot come into IPOB, you cannot come into this struggle with carnal eyes, physical eyes. We have a legal team, and the legal team are doing every best of within everything best within their reach to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is liberated. You understand what I mean? So please, I urge Biafrans to unite and hold their hands and support each other. No matter where you reside, no matter where you are IPOB, you are indigenous people of Biafra. Like our brother said, that even the politicians are IPOB. Let them know it. They are indigenous people of Biafra. So I urge everyone to have a great understanding and support the leadership of IPOB during this challenging moment of our time. That it is not everything that we must make public, because there are reasons to make some certain issues confidential. And we all are great people of Biafra, and I will continue to be great people of Biafra. In everything that requires an update, our legal teams are doing that. In everything that requires speaking to us, DOS Mazi Chike Dozem is coming tonight to speak to us as well. And we all have to be collectively, consensusly, collectively come together and fight for what we are supposed to fight for and what we're fighting for. Thank you so much, Biafrans.
Thank you, Mazi Noble, the humble, noble Nzadibe. I wanted to ask Mazi Nkeme a question, but he have been, maybe he will be back soon. Now let me go to. Okay, you're there. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here with us under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are IPOB under the leadership, and we are under the oath, under the chain of command. We will keep on saying what we are saying. We are not going to move forward. The forward they are talking about is exactly what we are doing now. We are moving forward. Some will be asking you, what are you doing? But they don't know that we are moving forward. I have told people time without number, you should go to Radio Biafra to hear the gossip, to hear the gospel and the message of redemption. How the way forward of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But what we are doing here now is the justice. Mazi Nkem, I have heard you time without number that time will come that they will attack the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. And I want you to know, if you haven't forgotten, that they have already attacked the family. And when they attack the family, is also include Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because you cannot tell me that those people that they are giving that attack, they matured enough to differentiate who they are talking to. So when they call family, they know exactly what they are talking about, because we are not talking kid here. We are not talking for the kids. 5 years old kid. We are talking about those mature people. And I also want you to talk about, because last time there is something you said about Ojukwu. They have begun to attack Ojukwu.
I think there is a problem with the network there.
Correct. That's correct.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mazi.
I think generally he's got problem with his network. Pat, you can go on. Maybe he will.
Yeah, except I think I have to continue.
Yeah,
But the
continue.
problem is I don't know if we are live. We have to
We
be
are
sure.
live.
Okay. If we are live, then I have to continue based on the question he has thrown so far. He said that I said at some point that there's going to be a direct attack on our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the people who have been attacking our Directorate of State. Well, I believe that we have already made a New Year resolution that will no longer be going back into the old stories of the past. And that is also an instruction given that we should be able to focus on the future, talk about things that will happen in 2022. And I think we just have to do more of giving our people direction for 2022 because that is where we should be focusing on right now. We should be talking about the future. Events are happening, but I think we should be talking about the future. And I hope that we'll be able to, in this program, also give our people some sense of direction of what 2022 is going to look like. So I wouldn't even want us to dive much into what have passed, because I think we have dealt with that a lot. We have been able to dismantle all the lies and all the implications of trying to destroy this global movement that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have set up. Regard to the question that he asked, yes, at some point before the attack came to the family, we already knew that at some point it will get our leader. And when you start attacking the leader of IPOB's family, of course you have already started attacking him in person, because there is no way you can separate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from his leader. And we also saw there was this tweet that was made where these accusers denied Biafra and said that they are denouncing Biafra. They also said that Ojukwu sold Biafra, that he was deceived into selling Biafra and adopting the name Biafra, because the name he was supposed to adopt is a different name according to what they are proposing right now, which I wouldn't even want to mention in this program, so for me, everybody have been touched. Everybody, the only person that have not been accused is the people, our people that have died between 1967 to 1970. And even some of our comrades that have also paid the ultimate price. But for them to even have even attacked our eternal leader, Ojukwu, to have sold Biafra by adopting the name Biafra, that he's not supposed to adopt the name Biafra, that he's supposed to adopt a different name. It goes a long way to show you, what it means. But what is important for me is, over the years, we have seen the kind of effort Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put to be able to organize the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. He has traveled all over the world. He has risked his life all over the place, educated our people. When you go back to the track record of his enlightenment, the thing I'm seeing today in certain quarter baffle me, that despite all the effort Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put in educating our people, enlightening our people, that somebody will just come overnight and say the person want to change the name of Biafra. And you still see some people who say they are in IPOB, who were even at some point broadcasters, turn around and say that they don't want Biafra again. just just like that. Mazi, you are laughing. Just people who have been educating followers, who have platforms, You know, overnight somebody just came with a new name proposal in the absence of your leader, and you just embrace it and
Yeah.
say this is, you just run in that direction without even asking any question. Mazi, are you laughing?
What do you want me to say, Pat? It boils down to the same thing I was saying. There are the same people that that did this were the agents of Nigerian government. You understand me? Because you have to ask yourself, and the same people, they've declared their own kingdom, Oidu, and they are still calling our leader, even shouting our leader more than you and me, because they want to be relevant on social media. They want their irats, to continue. The people they pay, 20,000 naira, for them to be typing rubbish on Facebook, as we are here now trying to educate our people. Those like our brother Noble rightly said, the group of, there are different classes of people that have crept in. They will be telling you, our leader must come out, our leader must come out. And if you go and click that, because they go and use the face of our leader, the Biafran flag, everything that has to do with IPOB, you go and create their fake account, answer fake Igbo name. They will even answer Chukwuemeka Eze, close to my name, for you to know, oh, this is Igbo, and he's a Biafran. He's fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So DOS are stupid, DOS are weak, DOS are irrelevant. Simon Ekpa is in charge. This and that, Nelly Ofebu, they are in charge. And then you ask them, these people that you say they are in charge of what? In charge of IPOB, or in charge of anything in IPOB? No. They posture, the kind of this thing, public image that people will think they are relevant. They will tell you, oh, what you don't know is bigger than you. They have a secret, information. They have a very big, contact with our leader. That there is a special assignment, given to them by our leader. So all these DOS and all of us now, we are talking rubbish. They are the main people, working with our leader. Then you ask them, when Barrister Geoffrey and Lloyd, our solicitors, go to see our leader and the brother of our leader, when they come out, when our leader give them information, whom do they give the information? Is it DOS or this, charlatans that are on social media ranting? Because they were sent by Nigerian government to come into IPOB, to do this rubbish. So I'm glad that all of us, it's only a stupid person will, listen to or go to their platform or share their anything. If you are an IPOB member, like our brother rightly said, you have to have the heart, the spirit, the mind, pure, focused on what? Your freedom. Because you are not, I am not here because I am comfortable, or because there is no other thing I have to do. I am here because I'm fighting, to make sure our leader is released unconditionally. I am fighting to defend the structure, to defend this IPOB that our leader suffered. All of us, we have suffered to come together, support our leader to build IPOB to this level. Before these moles, Nigerian government sponsored them. They crept in. So they are now shouting, telling you they are Idu. And yet they are expert from IPOB. They told you they are, Idu people. And they are expert from IPOB that Biafra is a slave name. And on the letter, when they issue their nonsense on Facebook, they will see right, IPOB, assets are recovery for, IPOB.
It's not even that. Even still at this moment, you still see somebody who said that Biafra is a slave name, still using Idu Biafra, Biafrans. Let me show you.
I saw it. Yeah, Idu Biafra. What does it mean?
And this same name, this same Biafra is a slave name. So, but Mazi, I don't want us to dwell much in the past, because there is a New Year resolution.
Yeah.
We don't want to dwell so much in the past. In my own personal kind opinion, General, I want us to give Biafrans a perspective of what we are expecting in 2022. Let's just focus this program because we don't have much time to dwell on the past. Let's leave the past behind, and once in a while we can reflect on it. But I would say that we should discuss the perspective, what Biafra should be expecting in 2022. I think that's what we should be discussing here, so that we'll be able to move the attention of our people in a direction we want things to be. We are talking about the extraordinary rendition of the leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We're expecting the Nigerian government to, start making moves in his freedom, releasing him, and we have to talk about things that we need to do, how Biafra should behave differently from 2021 and start showing maturity in 2022, so that we will be able to give them that direction in such a way that if such attack we face in 2021 come, they will be able to withstand it. There is an echo in your background, Mazi Wachineke. So I think that should be our focal point here. We have been able to dismantle all the lies. We've been able to cross this bridge. I don't want us to return back and be talking about it. What do we do in 2022? How should Biafrans see 2022? How should Biafrans see agitation in 2022? This should be our focal point here.
Okay, Mazi.
Yes.
Okay, Mazi, I do understand. I'm sorry for breaking the transmission. I don't know what's wrong here, but I'm back again. Mazi,
Okay.
I want you to understand this. If we don't talk about the root of the problem, there is no how we can solve it. We are moving now to 2022.
We're already here.
We are already here already. Yeah, I'm sorry. We are already in 2022. And I want you to understand something, that because now we're in 2022, that we shouldn't go back to 2021. We know that today in Europe, they are celebrating their Heroes Day, or people that make them to get their land. This thing happened maybe 100 years ago, and they are still talking about it. Mazi, I want you to understand something, what we're doing here. If we don't talk about these people and the way they operate and the way they sort our people out and what they are doing to get to our people, our other people will not understand. When it will come to them, then we think say na free gift. You understand what I'm saying? They will think say na free gift. Which moving forward are we going to talk about? Mazi, we have been broadcasting here for years. We have been talking way forward. Are we going to be coming here and be discussing things that is already on AIT television or channel television, to be telling our people that we are having hope on social media? I have told people, if they want to understand what is going on IPOB, inside IPOB and way forward of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they can also go to Radio Biafra, where we worship. Or when we go to our different platform, we can also talk about this. Okay, I do understand what you are talking about, but in my own side, I believe this is way forward. We have to tackle everything. We are not going to leave an inch. Every one of them, we have to talk about it, because today they are no more focusing.
No.
I remember before, people are saying they are focusing. Mazi, I want to go back to you now before I come back again. I hope Mazi can have tell us what the question that I asked him about Ojukwu. I hope that you have finished it before I'm back. And Mazi Idudu, I want to ask you this. We have to understand. Mazi, do they say they bribed you? We want to know if they bribed you or they give you some money, because we have to talk about it. Forget, say, Mazi, they didn't come to you. That is why you never have a story to tell us. With those people they have come to, we have to call them so that they will tell us if they bribe them or they are just helping them like a
I don't even know why they didn't come to me.
That is the reason why you have nothing to, you don't have anything against them, because they know, say, Mazi, they knows that when they come to you, they have already know your stand. Mazi, they come to me, but we did not get to that level, Because what I'm telling them, they get to understand that this guy, we have to forget about him. We never come to that extent. Idudu, now I want to ask you, before there's some people, they are online, they say they are doing well, they are fantastic, they are doing a great work. But today, I don't see that focus again, because every of their broadcasts, after 2 minutes, they will begin to talk about DOS. And as they are talking about DOS, we have to talk about them. That is the question. If you allow them to always talk about DOS or the structure, or as they have said that Kanunta, they are bringing why Kanunta say sold our leader. They said they tell us last 2 days or last 3 days that they are now convinced that Kanunta sold our leader. So you want us to keep quiet. We have to tell the world that all these fabricated lies and concoct stories are just men lie. Mazi Dudu, we want to ask you, did they bribe you, or did they ever come to you, or did they ever call you, or did they ever do anything at all? We want to hear. And also tell us, those people that are saying they are focusing, are they still focusing or not? I have somebody on the ground. Batago dogu abatago ka ọgbahala ị ga-agba ha akpị ihe ga-agba ha na-aba akpị. Mazi, I have asked you a question. I want you to tell us if they ever come to you at all, because I've been hearing that rumor say they paid Idudu. That is the reason why Idudu run away. Idudu, explain to us. We want to know, because we are coming here to debunk them. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. The first time you asked me a question, I saw the camera zoomed on my face, and when I looked close, it was zoomed off again. So if you can zoom it, you can zoom it once again, if it is necessary. Okay. First of all, I will take my time to answer this question, because they are very sensitive, so that I will not forget them. Okay. First of all, when you first asked me some question, you first of all asked me that you heard something about me and Obidi Obienu, that they always come to the coastal regionals, Biafran. Now, why is this so? Does it mean that they feel that we are more easy to, twist around? First of all, I want to make it very clear. If anybody of whatever kind, we think a coasterner is more easy to twist around, I think that should be a foolishness to start with. It should be a foolishness. That is it. Secondly, again, let me come back to the question you asked me, if they bribe me or if they did not bribe me. First of all, I will throw a question back to you. That is, after I have answered your question, then you can now throw light on that. Mazi,
okay.
Yeah, and the question I will throw back to you is that it's a rumor, probably we should also know how much they paid you to, not just that they paid you to do. If Dovimuno has been paid, how much did they pay you? Because the one that carried the rumor should be able to also tell us the details and everything, even probably also make screenshot and everything. I send on social media. I'm daring such person so that we can also start from there. That is it. First of foremost, I will say nobody paid me. Nobody paid me. What can you even pay me? What can you offer you to Dovimuno? What can you offer me? Nobody paid me, because you can't pay me. It's not because you can't even pay me, because I'm not here to be paid. I'm here to fight for my own freedom, because what I'm doing is not doing it for, although I'm contributing to the Biafra restoration, but I'm also doing it for my own self, because I want to be freed from the cage of the Fulani Janjaweeds. So to first of all answer your question in a poor plane, nobody paid me. Even when Obidi Obiano came to me, I'm saying in life here, it was even before ESN was established. I even thought he was in the IPOB structure. Heaven bear me witness with the oath I took. Okay, but still yet, I also turned his offer down. Why did I turn his offer down? He told me he's going to build me a studio, get me a laptop. But in as much I felt that he was in the IPOB structure, because I remember when our leader Nnamdi Kanu referred to Obidi Obiano from I think, where is it from Oba, the youth of Oba. He said that he's going to, Nnamdi Kanu said that he's forgiving the people of Oba just because of Obidi Obiano. So when he called me, I was even honored, to be honest with you. I was very honored. Okay, but I turned his offer down without even telling him, because I know when he buy me all this equipment and whatever he's going to send to me, it's going to be a mandatory assignment. And me personally, Dudu Vimuno, I am somebody that come on social media there to do my broadcast when I feel. I don't want you to give me a job like you must come every afternoon in the morning, or you come here after 2 or after 4. So, but that was just that. Like I said, it's a rumor that they paid Idudu. The person that said they paid Idudu should also bring with the dividend of how much they paid Idudu. I say I'm daring them, the person. So we can also start from there. Somebody's echoing.
Idudu, I'm sorry. Who is, I think it's me. I just on it now. Idudu, why I'm asking you this, because you have cleared yourself, but I want you to also let us know, because can I call it, because when I'm saying rumor is for us to hear it from your mouth, if it's a rumor or not. I know that you have been communicating with somebody like Nelly. Somebody have told me you have communicated with Nelly. You have communicated with Madam Oyibo. What is all those things they are telling you? Because we want to know. Me, I never communicated with these people before.
Okay,
they never called me. And this is it. We want to
know. Thank you very much. And before I even talk about the communication, I would like if to even put the camera on my face. Before I would like to even talk about the communication with Madam Oyibo or Nelly. Okay. First of all, I will say there is a misconception here, and there's a propaganda. I want to also make this one very clear. Anybody that have been saying that we have not seen it do, that person I think is blind. If you're on the social media, you have not been seeing it do, probably because of, should I say hate, or should I say envy, or you have not been seeing, you have not been trying to look into what I'm doing on the social media, on Twitter and on Facebook. They probably should go through my Facebook and go and scroll through, and you should know where I stand. And I'm not able to. Sorry, my people, I got a distraction. And if you go through my Facebook and my Twitter and still yet all through you assess and you are not able to articulate, that means I think you should not be in IPO, because I think you are not brilliant enough to, to be in the affairs of the doing. Now, let me go back to the question you asked me. Thank God you say you have a lot. I will be very sorry. So sorry, my people, once again for the.
I hope they are not calling you to not speak. I hope they are not calling you.
It's a very hardcore IPOV. Okay, it's not one. No. It's also a close friend. Okay, so like as I was saying, okay, coming with the issue of Nelly and Madam Oyibo. Okay, first of all, there is a very big propaganda and a very big lie there. First of all, with the oath I took, I will say, if anybody, put the camera on my face, please. Let me make.
We are not hearing your voice. We are not hearing your voice. Your voice is out. Your voice is out. Idudu.
I think they kicked him out.
They kicked him out, but he's still here. Idudu, can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, Idudu, just wait. Idudu, wait. These people are so bad. I have to take Idudu away and bring him back again.
It's off.
Yeah. I have to take him out and bring him back again. I have to kick him out. I've kicked him out. He will come back again. Mazi Metusela Wane Metu Headache, thank you for joining us today. This question, I want you to also introduce yourself at the same time, then you move forward. Mazi, the question that I want to ask you is this. Those that are saying that we are not focusing, are they focusing today? You know, I want you to say things about it before I will come back again to you. Because they are telling us to focus. They are saying what we are doing. We are not focusing. We are not talking about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They say that we are coming here to gossip. Are the same people also gossiping today or not? Who and who is focusing now? who is focusing now.
Yes, I hope I'm coming out clearly. My name is Tiliman Methuselah Melchizedek, coming out from the beautiful city of Vienna here in Austria. And today is the 1st of January in the year of our Lord 2022. And today is supposed to be our first broadcast and also to address our people. Moving forward is part of what we have been known for a long time, and our leader have taught us how to confront issues that is confronting us. We don't need to run away from it, and that is what we are doing. In as much as we are confronting so many issues, I will also want to advise our people that this time around we're also going to pay more attention on the issue that is matters, because we have already destroyed these morons that are just disturbing us. For many of you that are watching, I don't know. Maybe I think when you have me to say some other things, I have a clip that I want to play, and so that many of you that are watching can be able to meditate on this voice from our leader that you're going to hear. Maybe I have to stand by and also to wait when our brother will call me again. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
I will come back again.
Okay,
Mazi Metus. Okay, not call again. I beg. I did do something.
Okay, Idudu, please can you back again? Please can you on your camera again and come back again, because we still have a Methuselah. What is the problem? What is the problem? Idudu, are you there? Are you there, please? These people are so much attacking us. I don't know the reason they are attacking
yes,
so
but
much.
I think I have already dropped the microphone. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi. I can hear you, Mazi.
Yes. Our brother Idudu, is he not yet ready to speak?
He's not ready. The thing is, he's out again. He's out.
All right. Pay attention to this voice first. If I have to play it once and for all, I hope he's coming out clearly. If he's not coming, let me know.
Our audit is up to date. I do not understand the reluctance of some individuals in the US to remit the money that people have contributed to ESN. I don't understand the reason why you're auditing it. I don't know what for. Please, that was why we left these criminals with money in Georgia and they stole it. Trying to be clever by half, as I say, too clever by half, like the flag will always do. The two criminals living in Atlanta, Georgia, ordered our money. No can go and there's rumba. Two criminals, two roads from there, stole our money. I have all the records, and I must understand that. And I have maintained that any accounts that we have that Nnamdi cannot see, I do not trust that very account. As long as he doesn't see, cannot trust it. And very, very soon, I will shut down every account that Nnamdi cannot see.
Hold on there, my brother. It's just a very simple clip that I want to play from our leader. This message was said a month after he was abducted. That message was on 30th of April, if I'm not mistaken. 30th of April or that. So it's just a very fresh clip. What was his message? He was so disappointed and he was so furious, asking, why can't America remit the money made for ESN? Why are they holding it? That he cannot understand why they are holding the money contributed for ESN. And that is the reason why when people contribute, when it is become big, people can be able to easily to do away with it. And he made mention of the two people that ran away with the money contributed for the ESN. Most importantly, he said, I repeat, any account that Nnamdi did not set her eyes on it, he don't trust that account. That he can close any account that Madam Nnamdi did not set her eyes on. That should begin to tell you the trust that man have on that woman they are trying to bring down today. Because all of us are keeping quiet. Like I said, we are in a new year. One brother, there's a division of labor. We must focus more on the internal enemy, and at the same time, DOS are still doing the very wonderful job they are doing. There's no more making noise on social media. Any strategy on how to get Biafra cannot be seen on social media. And that is why those that should continue working on the ground, most especially the brother of our leader, should begin to find himself in the middle of those that are making the decision, because blood is thicker than water. If I am him, I will find myself in the midst. I will even want to take in charge because it's blood. I cannot stay away where they are doing a decision on how to bring my brother out and I'm not there. So all this ranting, going around trying to deceive people that Mazi Kanu have hijacked the DOS. Please let him hijack it, provided it has to do with the bringing out of his brother. And let me make it clear. I watched that program. Ikenga conducted with our brother, Mazi Kanu. He said, the legal team in Kenya, you know, they do all this cut and join and trying to deceive the morons. And we are here to put everybody in the right direction. We are not fighting for IPOB. We are not fighting for the genuine Biafrans. We are trying to remove this virus, this disease in us. What are they doing? Because they have microphone and they can go around to begin to deceive others by telling you, twisting the messages of our leaders and at the same time of our Directorate of State, where he made mention, stupid election. Everybody should decide where you have to belong. But they go around and said, Mazi Chike doesn't say everybody should go and vote. I don't know what the benefit in this. Sometimes I begin to wonder what is going on in the brain of our people. They derive joy in order to attack their own fellow so that they can get credit. And many of us are telling me to focus. I am focusing more on internal enemy. As it stands now, I don't have any much problem with the Nigerian government. The problem we have is internal enemy, and we must continue fishing them out. And at the same time, working towards the release of our leader, which is secret and internal. No more message online. That is why you cannot see them dabbling into telling others when Biafra have to come. They have to keep on doing the job. I stand to be corrected that our leader trusts our financial accountant, which is Madam Nayanya, very lovely and virtuous mother that has worked without asking for, you know, any reward. I knew her a long time ago, and she has been with us. We can never be quiet to allow our own to be derailed, and that is why we are here. Brothers, I stand by, and I'm still remain your humble servant.
Ndewo, Mazi Idudu, we'll back to you. I want you to know, Mazi Idudu, that you don't have to be angry. Why I kick you out is because all the thing that you said, we did not listen to it. Maybe the person that is calling you on the phone is cutting it off. And I want you to understand, when I'm saying this to you, I'm not laying allegation on you, but I'm just trying to let you know, because I remember last time that I called you, you tell me that you want to call in a broadcast to verify something. That is why I was asking all these questions. What have you verified? Do you now believe that these people are not with us? That is why I'm saying so. I want you to understand where I'm going and where I'm coming from. Mazi Dudu, the floor is yours. Continue again, and I hope you have tell the person not to call you back again because you are busy. Ndewo Mazi, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope you can hear me loud and clear right now. Yeah, okay, thank you very much. First of all, let me start with the last word you said, that after verification, I don't think that's the right word to use if I have not believed that the people are not with us or not. I'm not a kid, you know. When I try to, when I call into somebody's program, it doesn't mean that otherwise or A and B. I call in to know what I need to know or to ask what I need to ask. Because some gullible people among us are very good in, when you call into a program and you ask question, oh, you are with them or you are with them. Hey, that is even your own cup of tea. I'm very not happy that the previous statement that I've made, because of the interruption, the break in transmission in my phones, have really interrupted me. I pray and I believe I will be able to get every fact that I have said before together. And let me try once again. You said, first of all, you said that there is an accusation. Let me put that way: accusation, an allegation, or me, Idudu Oviemuno, that I have been speaking with Nelly Ofebu. 1, I have been speaking with Madam Oyibo. 2, and the first question you asked me concerning Obielu, that one is different. It's very far back. That was even
Let's forget about that one.
Mazi, please allow me. That was far before ESN was established, and I think I have dwelled on that. And you also asked a question that I did not, tempered on, and I don't know if I come out when I was trying to, elaborate on that, which is, why did they always call for the co-standard? Does it mean that they feel that the co-standards are very, very gullible to manipulate? If, like I said, because I want to be very, brutal and hard on this. If anybody thinks so or have that kind of, perception, Even those who came for the coasterners, even those people that came for the coasterners, I think that is out of idiocy and stupidity on their own side. Now, back to the question you asked me. You asked me that first of all, if somebody paid me, money, if somebody have given money, and I told you, pop and play, good and fine. Somebody have told you or have written you that they paid Idudu of Yemuno money, that same person also have access to the entire information. Let the person be able to provide the conversation and what led to that, and let them post it on social media. I dare this person to do that so that it can be posted on the media. And like I said, pay who? How much can you pay? Do I look like shingom and tomatoes and mangi to you that you can price and pay? How much do you have? Anyway, let me leave it in that aspect. Now, let me first of all come to the aspect of if I have been having like you said, like that, I have been speaking with Madam Oyibo, I have been speaking with Madam Nelly, and I said I have never. It's an allegation, and should I say, it's an allegation and it's a propaganda paddle against Idudu to tarnish my good image. And if you have any atom of verification, or should I say proof, to prove that I have spoken with Madam Nelly, post it on social media, screenshot it, post it on social media, or even written her hello or hi, Madam Nelly, I'm saying, post it on social media. Apart from the public call-in program that she was making in the Umada Umu Highway, that I called in and I made a public contribution that everybody heard loud and clear. Apart from that one that I have written her privately any day, anytime, any hour, second, that Nelly, hi or hello, let that person post it. I dare anybody. That is to clear that aspect. Now, coming to Madam Oyibo, I want to land with Madam Oyibo. And if there's anything I have not touched, please don't switch over. Bring it on again. Like I said, if you have a bunch of questions, pile them together. And I'm here to answer your question. Coming to Madam Oyibo, like you say, why didn't they come to so and so person? Why did they come to so and so people? Why they were busy trying to write some of the coastana? Of course, they went also to some of the hinterland, which are the Igbo speaking Biafra, to also bribe them. Okay, why why are they always coming to us? Some people say, oh, why did they come to me now? They did not come to me. Oh, I was waiting. Anyway, let me say, although they have come to a lot of people anyway, but I will say very categorically clear. Nobody came to me, and the reason are this: I believe that they would have come to me. I believe so, but they did not come to me because I was already with Madam Oyibo. Okay, I and Madam Oyibo have been friends for like going to 2 years. Let me just say 2 years. So it's not even something of today. Okay, so she probably won't come to me because she thought I am already like her friend. So there's no need coming to me. Okay, and so I'm trying to clear this thing one after the other. I have been, and when Madam Oyibo sick, to say hello to me, I was also very pleased. In fact, it was like a pleasure. It was an honor that somebody that Nnamdi Kanu have been calling her name want to say hi to me, and I pleasurely, and in fact, it was an honor. Like I said, every time I'm saying, I will say it bold and clear. It was a pleasure back then. It was a pleasure that Madam Oyibo want to speak with someone like Idudu of Yemuno. So that is, for my enemy. So I'm not gonna go the help transman. I'm not gonna because people of integrity back then, not the seeking sheep already, that seek to speak with me. I have just make a clarification from A and I'm going to Z. Okay, so nobody came to me to say, oh, Idudu of Yemuno, please come and be broadcasting for us. So we want to pay you. I want to do this. Come and be fighting DOS. Come and be fighting this one. Come and be fighting Chidna. If anybody have written me, I say I dare the person to don't make a screenshot where he or she have written me and told me this A or B or Z that do this or do that. And I didn't say any. I said that IPOB should not only suspend me, they should expel me and sanction me totally from IPOB. Let my words be crystal clear. Like I said again, I'll repeat it. No one came to me to bribe me. No one came to me to tell me to do this or that. But I believe they did not come because I was already a friend with Madam Oyibo for almost 2 years. Okay, so that is it. So I'll leave it there. So if you have any other question to throw in, you can throw it in. Thank you very much.
Mazi Idudu, we have, when I said this, where I told you that I will ask you anything, even though if it's rumor, if it's real, you are the one that are going to make yourself clear to every one of us that nobody comes to you, and now we have understand you, and you said if those people have a proof, they should bring it. Now we know where you stand and know that nobody ever approached you, that when you were talking to them, you go on public broadcast to ask them a question. And thank you, my brother Idudu. I want to come back to you, Nkem. Like you said before, that we should begin to talk about way forward. Mazi Nkem, I want you to give us a view of what you just said. How can we move forward? How can we plan this for us to be together? Because there is no division among us. But when we are talking about togetherness, is something invisible, but we are united already. Mazi Nkem, we want you to go further and give us more explanation on this. Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to explain what I meant by, looking at 2022 and what we should be doing to give our people that sense of direction in this new year. When you look at 2021, the abduction of our leader happened. We had this invasion. We also had, it was an opportunity for faith of many of our comrades to be tested as well. A lot of people were confused, people lost direction, and many are beginning to return back, haven't discovered that the direction they followed were, leading them to hell. And I'm happy that the IPOB gatekeepers led by Mazi Nnamdi, who have been secretly working underground over the years, came out boldly. All of us teamed up to build this fence around our leadership, which is the most important thing for us, because without the leadership, IPOB will not have any sense of direction whatsoever. Haven't been able to, deactivate this narrative. Haven't been able to expose all the lies. Haven't been able to push them and show them where to fall. In 2022, we have a duty to start preparing the mind of our people for what is to come, which is the release of the leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is going through the legal procedure, diplomatic process, and every necessary process that is required in that respect. We in the media have a great work to make our people understand that IPOB is a family and there is a process. You cannot just sit at the fence and be telling us what we should be doing in IPOB. We should make our people understand that our leader coming out is also going to pose a challenge, a very big challenge, in the sense that we are going to see these enemies now coming forward, to commit him into him recognizing them. Our people need to understand that as soon as our leader comes out, he's going to come out with the good news of Biafra referendum. But these people who have tried to destroy what we are doing are also going to put up a new fight, because basically the leader of IPOB is not going to look in their direction. Mark it. Today is 1st of January 2021. We know who our leader is. And I can tell you that it's going to create another kind of noise again for our people, because they are going to say, upon all our effort, we were shouting, we did everything. We saw that happen before when the pig in the creek came out and said that upon all the whole fight he fought for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu between 2015 to 2017, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't even come to bring a kola nut in his house. And he used that again as a tug of war against our leader. We should start painting this picture that when our leader come out, these people who have established a different kingdom are going to try to coerce him to recognize our kingdom, which is not going to happen. You know, so we need to start preparing the mind of our people to understand that there is going to be a big fight, because we've also seen people say that if Mazi and Kanu did not recognize their effort, that they are going to fight against him, that they are going to join their new leader to fight against Mazi and Kanu. We should be preparing the mind of our people in this direction in 2022. And I think it is very, very important that we draw some of these things and bring it together, not minding that we would also be working on continual debunking of the lies, which is going to be, of course, a major responsibility of everybody. But we should be giving our people the sense of direction. This evening, the head of Directorate of State, Mazi Chikedozie, will be coming live to talk to Biafran. He's going to bring out the template for 2022. He's going to set standard for 2022, and it is our duty to take those templates and break them down and interpret it to our people, so that we'll be able to, you know, inculcate everybody into what 2022 should be for Biafrans. That is the direction I'm looking at, Mazi.
Thank you, Mazinkem. Thank you, Mazinkem. I do understand what you said, but I also want to let you know that all this thing is happening today is because our leader is not out there with us. If our leader is out here with us, and all this thing is happening, and Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu never address them, that means that Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu have abandoned them. There is no two ways about it. Our leader don't have to talk to them. He don't have to speak to them. He don't need to address them. When our leader give us eyes, we have understood what he meant. So I thank you for this encouragement you give to our people, and we are waiting for all this. But at the end, we will win this battle. Regardless, because we have heard a lot of people, they are into this struggle. They deviated, but today where they are. Mazi Nzadibe, I want to come to you now. Like I said before, there is a video that I did. People think that I'm lying. The reason why Brieframe was in Nigeria, the reason, I will repeat it, and there is no doubt, nobody can dispute it. I have facts and figure. The reason why Brieframe went to Nigeria is for our leader to sign government in exile. That is the reason why Brieframe is there. There is no two ways about it. Because Brieframe has even though names. But Mazi, I want to ask you this. How do you think government in exile will help us? Remember again, now the same government as Ari Dokubo they have today, where they call facto government. I don't know where it's working. And now that our leader is not out there, who will be the leader of those people, government in exile? And as I'm talking to you also, remember, before you have a government in exile, you must have a country that will back you up, that will give you full support, that you people may be taking, the order that whenever something happens, they will come and stand with you people. I don't know, maybe these people have a country, and tell us the risk that it is in government in exile. Mazi, the floor is yours. Thank you. Or if we need it or we don't need it. I hope you hear what I said, Mazi.
Yes. I heard what you said. And you know why government in exile is important is that they are the structural negotiating institution that are affiliated with the people on the ground, and also affiliated with the government and with the IPOB structure in general, to deliberate on issues before they present it to a foreign country. And when you don't have a government in exile, for example, let's not use government in exile, we call it a de facto government. You understand what I mean? So this de facto government, their main objectives are to have a voice of unification, a collective voice of unification, to be organized in a manner that they can present a deliberative consensus agreement
to a body or a government or lobby group or an institution or NGOs, CEOs that are non-beneficial organizations, like we can talk about humanitarian organizations, like also United Nations, human rights bodies. So the need for a de facto government is that they are the ones who handle all the official documentations that are basically presenting your case to the global scene. You understand what I mean here? So it is very, very imperative and very important that we have a de facto government. That de facto government should not be out of the bridge of the principled code of conduct from IPOB, out of IPOB. You understand what I mean? It must be also part and parcel of the embodiment of IPOB leadership that will comprise of the some appointed people that will be governing that body as a de facto government. It's not bad. It's a very good thing. And if you check yesterday, Mr.
No. Mazi, I don't know. Maybe you understand what I'm saying. I
don't want to go to Brooklyn issue.
No. I am asking you this.
Yes.
So you think that government in exile will help us? Why our leader is still incommunicado? And if this government in exile will help us, remember that our leader have said before. Maybe you don't understand the angle I'm saying. Our leader, you know, they have brought this government in exile to our leader before. This is not the first time. Even though Ushemefo and Co have also tabled this into our leader. Even though this man they call
address this now.
Okay. Even though this man they call Dr. Kiado or something like that. This is the reason why he was among the DOS, and that is what also he was pushing to our leader. But our leader told him, how can you start a government in exile while you don't have any person supporting you as a foreign country? It can never work. You understand what I'm saying? Or what I'm trying.
Let me come to that. Sorry, let me come to that one, because when you presented the issue as Brooklyn coming to sign it, and signing it with who in the first place?
Bruce Femme is coming to sign those agents that send him. Bruce Femme is not working for the indigenous people of Biafra. That is what I'm categorically telling to people. Bruce Femme is not working for us.
Hold on. You know that Bruce Flynn was side by side with our lawyer Jimako.
Mazi.
Hold on, my brother. You asked me a question. Let me finish, please.
Okay.
I have to finish. If he's not working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legal team, the legal counsel, then what is he doing beside the legal counsel?
Okay.
This is number one.
Okay.
Number two, let me finish. Number two is government in exile. It depends on the people who are responsible of that leadership. We are not saying that government in exile is a bad thing. I'm not saying that government in exile is a bad thing. All I'm saying is that the leadership of that government in exile, the people that are responsible, the principles that are behind that government in exile, is what you have to understand. If IPOB is going by themselves, actually foreign institutions, government organizations, they say we can do it by ourselves. But if there is a suggestion for government in exile, as you say it, I call it is de facto government. I'm telling you, of the fact. So, in essence, what I'm saying here is this: it's not bad to have de facto government, but the objectives and the people who are in control of that de facto government is the issue that keeps me concerned. You understand what I mean here? So you can throw more light on that based on that. The facto government, I don't see it to be a bad thing.
Okay.
Can I come in?
Mazi Ezejimado, please, before I go to Idudu. Mazi Ezejimado, I want you to only use 3 minutes before you have said before Idudu. So you want to say something before I come back to him. Because you know the reason why. Listen to me, my people. We are here to disagree, to agree. So even though you think that maybe I'm going off point, it does not matter. You will correct me so that we will move forward, because some things we don't know it. We don't know how we operate. Maybe that is what I mean. Mazi Ezejimado, I want you to take the floor, please.
Please, with due respect, Mazi Noble, please.
Yes.
Don't
Please mute your mic, Mazi Noble, please. Just mute your mic, please.
Please don't repeat that de facto government is good for us. De facto government is not good for us, because we are fighting for restoration of a sovereign nation of Biafra. Our leader, he has been outside preaching for how many years? He never said a word about de facto government or no de facto government. Why? Because you cannot run a government in exile when you have a geographical location called Biafra land we are fighting to restore. What happened? Because that's why when we come here to try to educate some of you, you don't take time to understand what exactly.
Don't say you come here to educate some of you. Don't say that. Don't tell me that.
Sorry.
Don't repeat that.
You've been talking. Can I finish?
No. Correct that. Don't say.
Okay, sorry. I said
Mazi,
sorry.
Mazi, it's okay. Please, let us control ourselves. Mazi Nzadibe, please take it easy. We do understand.
Not you. I am talking to. I say educate some of you. I mean, it's Biafrans. I'm not talking to you, Nzadibe. Okay? When I say when we come here, coming here, you are included. Coming here, all of us, we are here to educate some people, our people. You and me, we are panelists here today. I am not talking to you. You have made your own understanding, your own contribution. So allow me also to make my
Mazi, please forget about this. Please go forward, please. Okay? Thank you.
So Mazi, what I'm trying to say is that we don't sit on Biafran platform to talk about de facto government that is good, not for one single minute. Nobody should repeat it on any Biafran platform, because when you repeat it, what you are doing is you are legitimizing the enemy's strategy. When you repeat it, they are going to use it to run with it to their platforms, to keep preaching it. Oh, de facto government, we are fighting. That is good for our people. Look at them saying de facto government. The reason why they went for that, for our leader to sign that in. How many times did Bruce Feng go to Nigeria? You and me know that Bruce Feng.
Almost 4 times. More than 4 times.
Good. And all those 4 times, he never had contact with our leader. So why don't you ask yourself? Because his jurisdiction has nothing to do with Nigeria. He cannot address any court in Nigeria. He's a foreign solicitor. So if the de facto government, anybody think of it is helpful to us, we are talking of going to United Nations. We have, our leader have submitted things. We have submitted things in United Nations. We have lobbyists in America. We also have in UK. We also have everywhere. The reason why they want Bruce Feng to go, for our leader to sign that whatever, to give them the authority to run it. Once our leader signs it, it means our leader has handed them over the agitation for Biafra. With it, they will present it to Nigerian government and say, oh, no more Biafran agitation. Let us go with government in exile or de facto government. Asare Dokuba and Waziri Kedem, they had a de facto government. Was it successful? Was it helpful? So what we are saying is that, please, our people, Biafrans, we are not here to fight any de facto government. The same people that are pushing for de facto government are the same people that betrayed our leader in Kenya. The same people we are expelled from IPOB. The same people are not members of IPOB any longer. And they were expelled by the order of our leader. So they are looking for a way to get close to our leader again. That's why they are sending the man, the Bruce Fenn, to go there how many times? And the money they are using to send the man is from where? ESN money they are sitting on in America. So we should be careful. We should guide our words when we are pushing information to our people, so that our people, we don't mix anything. We are here for one thing: Biafran restoration. We are not here to preach anything called de facto government or government in exile. That's what we are here for.
No, he has finished what he's saying. Mr. Biafra, Mazi Biafran child, just hold on. You know, I duly appreciate what you said. I'm not here to establish anything other than Biafran restoration. Let me make that clear. I'm not here also not to push an agenda against the will of IPOB or DOS. I am fully under the oath and the allegiance of IPOB and under this restoration of Biafra, nothing more, nothing less. What I'm saying I just mentioned the duties of a de facto government. Are you getting my point? The area that you corrected me, which you said, let's not push that agenda. I am someone that is not perseverance when I see that something is, a brother is giving a suggestion that can be of good for us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not for one day said I have a de facto government. Yes, we know that. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there was a time for the elders of Biafra land that we speak on behalf of the struggle and this thing, and we opened a liaison office in Germany. You understand? Under the same IPOB. This is of a bit working in the aspect of soliciting on behalf of IPOB in a foreign land, which is not also bad. But what I'm saying is this: you saying that these are the same people that are suggesting that the facto government will be established are the same people that are coming to bring problem. I raised my case on that and I say thank you. If these are the same kind of people, I support what you said. We are all together here. We disagree to agree, but I'm telling you the objectives of de facto government, and I'm telling you also that it depends on the people that are handling that de facto government. We have a territory which is the Biafran territory under the jurisdiction of our own control from grassroots IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra. So when they say de facto government, it does not mean that the government is existing in our exile or in abroad or in anywhere. It is just an institution. It's an institution. So let us understand it and not create on
Mazi Nzadibe, you will hold on this time around because I have to bring on Idudu. Just hold on because we have to talk about this government in exile. Like me, I never support government in exile because I have already go details about the government in exile. And like I said, you know, some of our people don't know what is going on the ground. Like I said before, you asked me if Bruce Fame is not with our legal team, why is he there? Of course, he will be there because they call him to go there and ask for this. And when he come in Biafra land, the legal team will not just tell him, go away from here. That is why you see he couldn't enter court. Well, before he entered court, it was once. And let me go to Idudu. Let's hear what Idudu will say about this government in exile. And a lot of people, I see that a lot of people are interested in this issue. Mazi Kem I see how he was shaking his head. Then he will give us his own narrative on this issue. Idudu, the floor is.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mazi Wanchineke. Yeah, so first of all, I would beg everyone to, to select our words, which will select our well meaningfully so that it will not hurt fellow comrade. The person of Humble Nzedibe is a great comrade, is a great brother, is a great friend I've known for a long time, and he's a hardcore, and he has always been so. Even during this trial and of misunderstanding, autopilot, and the rest of the Idu kingdom and their propaganda without evidence, we spoke, couple of times, in multiple times, and I know, how we spoke in length. So I believe he was misunderstood when it comes to this, government in exile. Okay, he didn't land. Please, we shall allow people to land sometimes so that they can, clarify in totality. Okay, he was trying to elaborate to give a meaning, if at all, but we know we are not going for that. Okay, so first of all, let me say something. First of all, if you ask me my own perspective, I think when people are calling on should we establish a government in exile, I think that is a idiocy, in the making, because I think probably what we are doing, what are we even doing? We are all in exile. Okay, if you like, you have a house here, you bought an apartment, you have a car, you have a good job. Why don't you should have this same thing in your own country, your own land? So if you can't have it and you run out of your own country to another country, doing whatever you are doing, if you like, say that what was the English word they used to say? We are expatriates, that you are just talking trash. We are all in exile, including myself. You are not in Biafra land, you are in exile. Anybody that doesn't live in their country with conditions are in exile. Let it be economically, or you are searching for greener pasture. My guy, you did for exile, and you are in this struggle. And I believe a lot of our directorates are all diaspora. We are operating from exile, although we have our millions in number. In the 80% are on ground in Biafra land, but like I said, so we should not even elaborate or take all our energy and our time to deliberate on government on exile or not, because we know that IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Kanu have never stood for that. So that should be my own contribution concerning government in exile or whatever they are talking about. It's just to distract us from the main point. Okay, when they're talking, oh, let us look for a new leadership. What is leadership when we have DOS already? Okay, after the leader, it falls to the Senate House, which is the DOS, the Directorate of State. And in the Directorate of State, they have speaker. And the speaker is the person of Mazi Shika Edoziem. In IPOB, we call him HOD, the head of the Directorate of State. So, when people are trying to say, vote this or vote that, it's just all these confused power tussles and relevant seeker and, should I say, trying to make users out of the whole thing. So, that is it. And now let me talk about Bruce Finn. The first time I heard Mazi Okechukwu talk about Bruce Finn from America that came, that he's not real. That probably he's not with us. He's not fighting for the freedom, or should I say the release of Mazi Kanu. I was also shocked, but that time I was having a lot in my domain, so I'll just look at it and I scroll past. It's not as if I forgot. But let me elaborate on that. Bruce Finn himself, I was a little bit trying to confuse, trying to question myself. I was trying to communicate with myself when I saw some of the legal team of this American-based legal team having conversation with Simon Ekpa. They were in a program with him and he was asking the question and they were all teams. So I was like, is it not the same Simon Ekpa that is here, trying to power tussle with DOS? And now he's having access to our own legal team from America. So the whole thing, if you are not sensible enough, if you are not careful enough, it will confuse you. It will confuse you, because immediately he came and he went back. And before I look, Sam is beginning to have conversation with our legal team in America. But I believe the autopilot and the propagandists are the one, because I believe, some of the little knowledge I have, some of them, help to get some of all those America team, and probably they gave access to their contact in communication with the person of EPA. Okay, so now talking about, if, like as Mazi said, that It's not working for in the file he came with. The file he came with, you know, it was to sign, you know, government in exile. I don't know how true that can be, but you know, there might be truth in it, because me personally, I was wondering. It baffled my imagination to see that, you know, how can, you know, someone who is fighting the legal team put the head of directory put together by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is fighting them, how can he still have access to our own legal team? So that will tell you what you need to know. So that's all I have to say concerning this legal team. I hope I made sense, but that's it. Thank you very much, and all hail Biafra.
Thank you, Mazi. Before I go to Mazi Kem Patrick, I want to explain this here once again. I want to explain this once again. That the IPOB, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are not in support of government in exile. Why I bring this issue back again, and I think after this, we are not going to talk about it, because we are not here to push government in exile. Because if government in exile could have worked, our leader could have started it when he was here with us. This is not the first time they approach our leader. Even though to the core that our leader was saying that if such a thing can happen, it's better we throw it to Biafran people to vote if they want that. Not that we will come to declare it. No. Because there is some things that we need to set up government in exile. Like I said, Brufem is not in Nigeria. Brufem was there. Listen, I don't know how to put this. You know that we have been people that we lobby in America in all these affairs of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have been paying these people. And when our leader will be asking those people we have been paying, what are you people are doing? These people send people in Nigeria, they send Brufem to go there and represent. Like all the whole money we are paying, this is where it's going. That is something that I want you people to understand. That if it's like Brufem be able to meet our leader before everything open full time, they could have set government in exile by now. If it's like they be able to get that signatory of our leader, for the first time that Brufem went there, by now they could have government in exile. And now, if I may ask, who will be the president of that government in exile? So, should we leave our leader in DSS dungeon and have somebody else outside controlling it? That is where my problem is. We can't do that. Because if our leader is out there and said it, like I said, this thing they have been approached our leader about this government in exile. Even though when some of people said it last time, our leader said nothing like that. So why now our leader is there? You will be telling me that it's good. I don't believe, and I believe in me, after the government in exile, who are those people that are going to be sponsored that government in exile? They will be zoo people. They are the people who will be sponsoring government in exile. After 2 years or 3 years, those people, government in exile, they will hand over that government to the zoo, and we are done. We are done. That is why it can never work for us. Mazi Kem, do you want to say something before I move quickly, please? If you don't want to talk government in exile.
Mazi Biafran child, there is something I want to touch just in 20 seconds.
Okay.
There is nothing like that in existence as we stand. You gave an instance. If, and based on that instance you gave, I also said, look at this and look at this, how this works. Not that I'm putting it to IPOB or saying that it is good for us entirely. I am saying that it is not a bad thing, that it is an existence, something that exists. You understand what I mean? I'm not subjecting it to IPOB that it is good for we, us, IPOB or Biafrans. That is not what I'm saying.
You see now, that is why I said we are here to disagree, to agree. Like, because you are trying to, talk about the government in exile. Like, as you said, even though, but me, when we are talking about government in exile, I never see where this thing work. Mazi Kem, I want you to talk about this little bit before we move further, because if it's a place that this such a thing have existed before, you can also let us know, because me, I don't think.
Yeah, thank you very much. There is something I want to say. It's not every topic that you must make analysis on. There are certain topics that is raised. If you are not well informed about it, you exempt yourself. You must not talk about everything that is brought to you. Having said that, I don't understand government in exile. People just use that word, government in exile, government in exile. Already IPOB has a governing body, that is the Directorate of State. If there is anything we need to push as regard to this Biafra restoration, what government is bigger than the Directorate of State that we have already? What government in exile should you be pushing when we already have a structure that is working towards Biafra restoration? Now everybody should be supporting right now. Why should you now want to start popping up another group of people that you don't even know their identity? And what is the process of bringing these people? Are we now going to start into voting? Because we have to look at some of these things. Do you know the amount of resources it will going to take us for us to start building up another structure again? When we already have an existing structure that all of us should rally around and support. So as far as I'm concerned, this issue of government in exile and is just another distraction on its own. Let us rally around the Directorate of State, give them the support they need for them to work towards the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra referendum. Mazi, thank you very much.
Yes, Mazi Metusela, I want to ask you this question because we have done with this government in exile. It's not something that we are going to be discussing because, like Nkem said, there's some issue that if you don't really understand, you just jump it up. You don't have to talk about it because you got to go. I only care to where got here in your own form. It's not the way other people understand it. Mazi Metusela, I want to ask you this question because you remember that I had one broadcast. They are telling us that they have been, they are convinced now that Kanunta said his own brother. Okay? And there is also a rumor that is going on today that the leadership have failed. They are not working again. Mazi, if I may ask you now, if this leadership that we are into, that we are supporting, and we are ready to die for, if these people fail, who are those new people that are coming to take over? Or does it mean that they want us to dissolve everything, that we will go empty-handed? Or did they have somebody else they want to pull? Because we don't know. That is the question I want to ask you, Mazi. And as you are saying, please, also let us know who is in charge. Because even though they are telling us that now Shina Sanworu is in charge, but I don't know where Shina Sanworu is in charge. I don't know, but I know it's Mazi Chike Doziemo. Mazi, go further, please. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother Machineke, the general. I am very much happy that the way you are trying to enlighten our people, because those that have started with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should know his weapon is all about enlightenment. Because when you are not informed, automatically you'll be deformed, and you started talking like a lunatic, and that is what is propelling this. I call it gossip, and that is why, even though Facebook tried to restrict me from using my welcome music, which I call asere in Igbo language, I used to use it to welcome our people, because I've really understood that is the problem we are passing through in our land as it stands now. And a car that is moving, there's something that is moving it, which can be diesel or maybe fuel, as the case may be. What is propelling this gossiping is all about religion in our place. And that is why you can never begin to believe that a lot of people are following a woman in America who just sleep every day and wake up and started implementing her dream in the reality world. So it is not a new thing as it stands now, that a lot of people are propelling lies in order to discredit those that are working. I don't know, like you ask, I have been asking the question, when you say somebody should resign, because I've heard one charlatan in Finland always crying that those in leadership to step aside And I asked the question, if they step aside, who is going to enter there? Like you just said, the problem we have in our land, we always condemn, we always good in condemnation, but we don't have the solution. When somebody said, I hate this, you expect the person to bring a solution. But our people always say they want to destroy, but there's no remedy. Like you, many of you have been asking, the lawyers. I'm even surprised all of you are just debating on this issue of Brufen or this not Brufen. Do Brufen later become a sellout to our leader? In other words, the man couldn't achieve the aim. The reason why they sent him to Nigeria. Now, in their own eyes, the man become a sellout. His name is everywhere on the internet that he sold our leader. He conspired. Many of you that are watching, you know, many of you that are following my program, I always try to replay the voice, especially the woman shouting that the Bruce Fenn sold our leader. Our able attorney, Ejiofo, sold our leader. Ejimako sold our leader. The same question you're asking, when these three lawyers conspired and sold our leader, what is the alternative is the question. Because I asked, if they have a standby, you know, legal team on ground, and they are telling us, these men are ready, get out from there, you are not doing anything, but they have nobody. So what they're doing is to destroy these men that are working. A Ejiofor house has been burnt down. I already repeat this thing. I know why I'm repeating it. If your house has been demolished by the Nigerian government, and you are still accusing the same man that has been sell out, he sold our leader a long time ago. So the reason, and sometimes we keep on shouting, you know, our people, the disease that has been piloting these affairs, that is destroying our people mentality, is religion. And we must, that's why we have to support our brother Matthias at home. I always mention his name. He's doing a very wonderful job because he's going to the source where this problem lies. Many of you think it's just DOS and then no, it's not a problem. There's a machine that is propelling this mentality. It is that disease in our brain, which is religion, prophecy. I hope many of you should be ready because, you know, the year have ended. There's a lot of prophecy now coming for Biafran restoration. And prophets have already declared. Many of them have said, Nnamdi sold our leader. Many of you don't know where this information started emanating. They use the prophets in our land. They use the so-called prophet, I refer to them, which we knew that they're men of Satan. They use them to propel a man in Nigeria suffering so much, trying to dupe innocent souls in the name of prophecy and sowing seed and paying tithe. He will be there in Nigeria, knew that somebody sold our leader in America. This guy have never traveled to Germany before, never traveled to America. He was in Nigeria and made mention that Nnamdi sold our leader. Caroline Okora for secretary, he said, remove them, they sold our leader. They have already told the wife of our leader not to eat the food from our leader. Division. Everything is division. So we have a very big task. It's not all about talking. We must continue on this struggle. It's not easy. Mercy to our people. When you are talking to them, I want us to also take it easy with them. Their mentality is down. It has been destroyed by this mental slavery in our land. Could you believe that a man from America is threatening my life today? Why? Because I said Jesus Christ is not God. Since I made this proclamation, I'm not sleeping. Every day he's sending me a message, calling me. I'm going to attack you. I am going to make sure that I put on your page. A man in his ages of 50-something years. If you see his head, very big. If you see body, when you talk about Biafra, you say, wow, we have men on ground. No, men is not determined by the size or the height. This man has been writing me, threatening my life, that he is going to pull me down. He is in the support of restoration of Biafra. This is not a Fulani. This is not a Yoruba man. This is an Igbo-speaking Biafra. So I want many of you to understand that the mess we are into is not an easy task. And that's why our leader has been hammering the brain of a black man, the brain of a black man. Many people don't understand why he's talking. Even I want him to come out one day. People will see. I will organize a program with him to ask him, who told you to start fighting for these people? Because for me, when I see things that is going around, if you tell me to come and fight for these people, I will tell you it's a suicide mission. But this is when I begin to believe that this man is not a human being. For him to have seen such a thing, and he said he must deliberate his people. And that is why many of you, like us, are still supporting him, because we knew that only him cannot succeed in this journey. We must support him. We must support his family. The family today is bearing the consequences. The family are the enemy of Biafra. As many of you have seen, they are propelling it. They are telling us that Mazi and the Kanu family, they are the enemy. So in summary, before I drop, the guy in Finland, yesterday or the day before yesterday, He have already knew what our leader will say when he come out. And I played it here yesterday. He said, if our leader come out, he is not going to agree that the brother sold him. Just imagine that statement. That he knew that if our leader come out, he will say, let's move forward. It's not my leader, my brothers never sold me. DOS never sold me. And he knew that this is what he's going to say. Then why are you causing problem here and there as it stands now? So this is why we need to continue guiding our people. And in summary, please, let us not be devoting 100% of our time in these morons. We've tried as many as we could last year to educate our people. And I tell you, many of them has returned back. Many have returned back. Those you are seeing today, they are illegally mixed blood. They are the followers of Uchemefo. They are the followers of Obidio Bienu. We have the followers of Udele in Nigeria. We have the followers of Jojo Nyibe. We have majority people that have been paid. Those that have not been paid. Are you now, since couple of days our leader have been abducted, are you hearing people attacking him in the open? The answer is no. Where are they? Is the question many of you should ask yourself. In the you know, when our leader was with us, every attack at home, they are causing him, you are a criminal, you are here to defraud our people, we know you, you just keep your family there and enjoying with our people. You are not hearing those things again. We are together with them. They have the same flag at their back, their background. They wear the same uniform. They shout. In fact, in their program, if they have 100 words, 99 words is our leader, our leader, our leader, our leader. So, and even as much as they have said that Biafra is a cause, when they want to start their program, they will still play the national anthem of Biafra. You will see flag in their back. So begin to know that these people are confused. So we are going to continue advising our people, guiding them, and at the same time, carrying our people along. A lot of our people are not happy. They knew already, especially those that have knew that these people came to destroy. They still want to hear something reasonable from us. And I believe this year we are going to harmonize ourselves, make sure we carry our people along in the right direction, while we are also debunking the lies. We are going to do a lot of, as soon as we are condemning and exposing these people, their lies, we are also carrying our people along. That is what I have to tell you in this. I remain your humble servant.
Ndewo Mazi, I want to come to you, Mazi Ezejimado. Listen, there is something we, as Methuselah have said, we will bring a new strategy, but it doesn't matter that we will forget about them, because if they keep on talking about us, we will talk about them. We have told them to make themselves known, to go and create their own. That is what we are talking about. But now, Mazi Ezejimado, I want to ask you something, because when they are talking about bribing, you know, because bribing come in different form. Mazi Ezejimado, you remember last time that we gathered here on this platform, Rapture Media, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We heard what our brother said, which is Sheikah Austin. When Sheikah Austin came to us, he was telling us what really happened to him. And when they were there, they did not call it bribe. Mazi, I want you to explain to us, because some people think that when they comes to you and give you something and they did not call it bribe, that means that it's not bribe. Unless they mention that name, we are giving you this for bribe, then it's for bribe. Mazi, remember that Sheikah Austin said when they want to set up a gadget for him, equipment is taken up to a 1 point something million naira. That is all in totality what they want to buy for him. And they never talk about how much they will be paying him. They never talk about maybe they will buy him a car. So does it mean that when you see all these things like this, somebody will just come to you and tell you, I'm giving this thing free to you? Mazi, I want you to explain what is bribe and what is when people are coming corner, because what they are trying to tell us today is that because they never mention bribe, that is not a bribe. Because they never told me that go and attack DOS, that is not a bribe. Mazi, I want you to explain to us more better so that our people will understand what we are talking about. Just use 5 minutes so that I will cover it, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mazi, General, and thank you, my fellow Biafrans. The question you asked about bribe, I will use somebody among us as an example. My own is that I am raw. I am raw in a way that I will tell you the truth, and that truth, it will hurt you. If it hurts you today and you change tomorrow, I will appreciate you as a person. I will use somebody like Darlington. Darlington will come and tell you he did not take bribe. There was a video I made, 7 hours. The reason why I made that video, I was very upset. I called on Agite program to ask Darlington a particular question. Darlington, who gave you the information about Nnamdi stealing ESM money? Because you've been lying. You've sent things to me. I've had conversations with you. You sent things, lies from pit of hell against Nnamdi. I'm an insider. I have access to information. I know the truth. And the truth is what I will tell Biafrans. So tell me, now, Darlington shoved it off and was calling Efe, that Efe took bribe. That word upset me. I had to come online for 7 hours to tell Biafrans. Darlington has been the one taking the huge chunk of bribe from these same women. They were paying his house rent in Nigeria. They were sending him 200,000, 300,000 for, he call it recharge card. Now he will send 500 to other people and pocket the big amount to himself. Now the same people we are feeding him with lies about Nnamdi sitting on ESN money. Now that was what was pushing Darlington. He was lying to me, lying to DOS. How many times did DOS contact him and say, stop that thing you are doing there? Attacking an innocent woman falsely. What was propelling him was the bribe he has been collecting from Nelly Ofebu, Madam Oyibo, and all these people in America. Bribe is not when I give you money and tell you, oh, go there to influence you to do something and tell you, oh, you are going to do so thing or so thing. I might send you a gift. You might say, oh, I need a laptop. But I will send that laptop to you. But later on, there is an agenda I have. And I know you are in a position to help me push that agenda of mine. And what was that agenda? The agenda of destruction of our finances. The agenda of hijacking Radio Biafra. The agenda of destroying DOS. The agenda of making sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't come out again. So when they were giving him all this money, sending money to him, paying his house rent, it's not only from my mouth. Some of us, that if I used to say we want to educate our people, go and listen to the last broadcast by DOS. I called in and asked question. Go and listen to the answer China Samoru and members of DOS, they gave their last question and answer. Even this government in exile, they answered it. And they expatiated and told Biafran the intention of these people. Now, Darlington was taking bribe, very huge bribe. It was because of money he was getting from Nelly Ofebu, the Madam Oyibo. They were paying his house rent. They were sending money to him. He will call it a recharge card. What are you recharging? The recharge card of 200,000, and the people locally, he's giving them 500 recharge card, 500, while 200,000 or 400,000 was sent to him. So that is bribe. When you go and peddle lies, and those people who has been giving you those money, they've been watering the ground, because there is where they want to arrive at. And when that time came, they started hitting. Our leader was renditioned into Nigeria the first week. The same thing Darlington was saying on his platform, Nelly Ofebu was on Simon Ekpa's platform, repeating the same thing word for word. So, that is bribery. It's not only when I give you money and talk to you and say, listen, you must do this by word or by text message. But their own situation, they influenced him. They sent money to him and they gave him a narrative. And what was that narrative? Lies from pit of hell. And that lies was one of the things that we are still fighting today to rectify. That is where the damage started from. You cannot go and attack our finance minister, Madam Nenayanya, an honorable woman, a mother, that she has done nothing wrong in IPOB. She never sat on any money, yet the same people who sat on the money of ESN in America are the same people accusing innocent people falsely. That was why people like us, very early, I started accusing them. There are some of our media warriors that say, oh, they don't have enough evidence to accuse them that they are the ones who betrayed our leader in Kenya. Go and listen to China Sanworu, the last broadcast. He mentioned their names. So there is nothing that any of us will be confused again. These are the people that planned the rendition of our leader. They kidnapped and to kill him because they could not succeed in Kenya. Now they are doing everything to make sure that our leader doesn't come out. So I am appealing to you media warriors. You can multitask. There are people under command and control, and there are people like me. I'm not getting order to make any video against any of them from DOS or from our former. Nobody regulates me. I can come here as long as I have good information to educate our people for the dangers. I will keep doing it. So all of you that are on media, you can multitask as we move forward in this 2022, because the enemies inside are more dangerous than the enemies outside. Because if we don't get rid of these people completely, they will keep holding our leader, keep postponing, keep delaying. That's why I expect DOS as they come, although the information we have given them, and they have given us a positive, reply, taking care of all these autopiloters, and we are happy, and we are moving forward. So whichever lies they bring to throw out there is also our duty to be debunking them, to be educating our people. They keep coming up. Oh, Kanuta sold his brother. Well, Kanuta came and swore, drank water. They don't ask their Simon Ekpa, you are accusing Kanuta falsely. Why you cannot swear? The same way people like us, we are swearing when we say words. All of us here, we swear that whatever we are going to say is the truth and nothing but the truth. Why can't they do the same thing? Because they were sent to do what they are doing. So, my brothers, thank you so much for the opportunity to
Thank you.
talk.
Mazi Dudu, before I will come to you, just hold on. We have a caller, only one caller on the phone. We will ask her a question. She will introduce herself. I want every one of us to pay attention how this person will be answering the question that I will ask her. That is how to answer a straightforward question. I have asked you, Dudu, and when you were talking to me, you are answering everything that I'm asking you. Are you there, the caller?
Yes, Mazi, I'm here.
Yeah. Now you're live. Now you're live. You can introduce yourself. You're live now.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, people of goodwill, lovers of freedom all over the world. I greet all the comrades for the house, the Mazi, them. Now many, I don't know whether I can remember.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We are listening.
Mazi, Patrick Ikemu, Mazi.
Eze Jimado.
Yeah, Eze Jimado, Mazi, Metusela, one name Metusedek, Mazi,
Nobu Nzadibe, Nobu. Yeah, Nzadibe.
Nobu Nzadibe, yes. Idudu Obiemuno.
Yes.
Biafran child.
Yeah.
I greet every one of you now. My name na Barrister Efe, one of Amote Biafra, Abirobo Biafra from Mugeli North, Orogun Province. This afternoon, as he say, this Happy New Year to every one of us. As he say, this topic of today or the analysis of today, they're very, very hot. So I say make a call in to also give my small contribution to the one who I don't already talk. Everybody don't talk. Give very, very good contribution or good analysis today. According to what Mazi Patrick Kemu talk, he say make we concentrate on more on the way forward and our Mazi Methuselah, one name Methuselah, also say we go do like multiple tasks. You know, go put all our energy for one.
Okay, Ada.
Having said that, my people.
Okay,
Yes.
Ada, before you continue telling us what you have, I want to ask you some questions before I will leave the floor to you to talk to our audience. Ada,
Yes.
I want to ask you this question. That was, I think, 5 months ago or 6 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. You came out on public, on social media, begin to abuse the leadership, say that they have compromised, they have do this, they have do that. Who are those people that give you that information? Who are the people that are giving you information, what you are saying?
Every one of us have come to understand today that this recent time of the ascent of our supreme leader, we only have one source of information of destruction, misinformation. It's coming from the autopiloter. But I want to be specific with the names. People who are the engineers that a lot of people are not saying, apart from people like them, Iperima in Finland. We have engineers who are engineers who are under the camera, who are engineering people, contacting people. The number one person is Madam Yibo, Rita Eze Isi, Madam Yibo, when they live for Maryland, when they in charge of former ESN account, followed by Nelly Ofojo, Rabbi Charles. I don't really get deal with Rabbi Charles. Rabbi Charles come in when I won't come out. Now Rabbi Charles come in. So Rabbi Charles come in like somebody who won't try to convince me by using the word, say, DOS will kill you the way they killed the Waka Waka. Don't apologize to them.
Okay.
DOS will kill you the way they kill Waka Waka.
Okay.
So not them.
Okay, Ada, thank you. Ada, another question to you is this. Because I hear you before when you talk, say, when they comes to you, did they tell you that they want to bribe you or they said they want to help you?
No. At the beginning,
yes.
When they come, I knew Madam Yibo when I had problem with, when I fall out with Daughters of Jezebel. She called me as more like a consoler, like somebody who supports what I did,
yes,
by exposing them. So from there we got to the talk. That happened the year 2020. So we call the talk small. From there he will call me email, I will call him too. So one of these days he can't call me, he can't tell me say he get something to give me, or say say my situation and all that. Saying yes, say I don't get document, I be asylum seeker, those kind of things. I say yes, so now I got to say okay. Now I got to say they can send access a miss to send anything for me. So anything when he send for me, make a manage them. I can say okay, no problem. So I can send her the account.
Okay.
Can send me the money.
Okay, now stop there. Yes. Waiting, we want to establish here, be say, when all this thing was going on, did they call it bribe to you? Did they call name bribe?
No, they can never call it bribe.
Thank you. Now waiting, we won't know. Okay.
Mazi, everybody that was contacted, they can never call it bribe. How can they call it bribe? If they call it bribe, and you will not take it now.
Okay.
They cannot call it bribe.
Okay.
Even people that they are giving. See, Mazi, I want to clear something. Those people that they are giving money, even the bishop, the reverend father, the religious leader, traditional ruler, when the Nigerian government go, they give them Ghana must go of money or give them all those things. They cannot call it bribe. They not be call them. They not be specific. Say I'm giving you bribe.
So
now you go use your tongue, count your teeth. Say, this money what they give me so because all of us there for Europe, and we know the way all of us they live. You get amount of money. You do that is you do have once upon a time supported me. When he supported me, he support me like a worker, somebody when they work. When you know say salary after he pay you bills, finish do everything. The one way remain self now, even small thing. So when somebody who have come for something, can they do more than like waiting Mazi Chika Austin say? It's after they calculate the money, it's roughly the rough estimate was about 1.something million.
Yes.
You can't imagine say where these people won't forget this kind of money, and after this money, waiting I won't give in return. So they cannot call it bribe. They will come gradually, and they even do me to the extent that say they won't even promote me for the midst of people when I know before, so that it will be like saying at their hand that can't they. Then if I want drink water, I go need to contact them. If I want eat food, I go need to contact them. If I want pay rent, I go need to contact them. But I can't use my Kanu shit. Because say no, the devil you know is better than the angel that you don't know. I can't stick with the people when they say I know. If not, by now maybe forget as the matter forget worse than as it is today. So they never call it bribe. Anybody when they wait me to say they give me bribe. No, they will call it support.
They will. So
the question, Mazi, listen. The question when some people of some of us supposed to they ask is, okay, let's assume say person like me are there for Europe. They say Nnamdi can't seek for help. What about the people who never contacted them? When they don't even know them. When we say the people like them, Prince Sampe, people like the Chika Austin, who never contacted, who are not seeking asylum. So the matter in only foolish person not going to understand where the whole thing they come from, or anybody try to cover them up. Now only truth, that person go talk yesterday, go talk today, go continue to the talk. The first interview when I get with Mazi Patrick Nkemu was the first person who came to me to come and make a talk to Biafra. Waiting I talk from the beginning, now they repeat it today because now all of them are truth.
Thank you. So, Ada, I want you to say, just don't waste time. So you want to let us know that they did not call it bribe, but you yourself begin to understand, say this thing na bribe. Now you on yourself understood that, right?
No, I don't see. Come not see call and bribe. Oh.
Yes.
Now last when I come last when they come they dish us everything. It can't be like say that they do evil thing. Me not fit come they talk. And I can't find out say the information when they bring up, those information are not verified information because it got to a point that I now have to fall back to the people I knew in the struggle before. Because at this time, I don't longer speak to the people I knew in the struggle before. It can't be like say I can't know new people. I can't for new circle, new information, new source of talk. Now I can't get.
Okay.
So it got to a point as a true Biafra and a hardcore IPOB, I have to fall back to go and make inquiries, investigation on my own. That was when they got started to dish out document. Now come to say, okay, these people come, they come as a rebellion, and they want to use me as a willing tool to get their way. That has to do with those money when they give me since then. If it's like small people when they buy chocolate, they give. Every time when you come for work, you go buy chocolate, give. Every time when you come for work, you buy chocolate, give. If the day if you come for work, that small people go always they look to your eyes.
Yes.
To make sure to see whether that chocolate you see buy them for that day. So they hold me like small people when they give chocolate to when you can't stay in love with that person. So that's all my situation can't deal with them.
Okay, Ada.
Yeah.
Another question is this. Ada, now the same person will tell you say Nnamdi sold our leader and the Kanunta and the family. Now one source tell you that information, right?
Yes, now Madam Ibo and Nelo Fuego.
Okay, good. That is what I want you to answer. Ada, when you come out again and said that they have poisoned our leader, where did you get that information? From where?
It's Madam Ibo that told me.
Thank you. Ada, I want to ask you again. When you come out on social media and begin to talk, say, Nnamdi sold our leader, can they shout him? Before Darlington called you to tell you to shut your video down, who is those people that told you that story?
It's Madam Ibo and Nelo Fuego.
Okay. I hope our audience are listening the way people are answering a question so that we will know where we are going. Ada, now, can you just tell us in brief, maybe 2 minutes, the reason why Darlington told you to shut that video down? Can you just tell us the reason why he told you to shut that video down? For what purpose?
Yes, when I made that video, that a lot of people were calling me. So Mazi Darlington called me and said, they say I saw the video you made, and the whole place, the whole place got kind of confusing. And what I'm not saying what you are saying is not the truth, but it's not the right time. It's not time aware. And this thing will bring confusion at this moment. Let's concentrate more on how to free our leader. There are some things that I even know that I don't want to say now. You should have contacted me as somebody that you know, and that before you say things like this, we'll talk it over, we'll discuss about it, and I will give you advice, and you say if you can discuss it or not. What I want to plead with you is that you should please drop that video. I'm begging you, please go and drop that video. It's causing a lot of confusion and all that.
Okay, stop there.
So I went ahead and dropped the video.
Okay.
So after 3 days.
No, stop there. Stop there. Ada, stop there. I got it. Everybody get it. I want to ask you a question before you go. Ada, that video you dropped after 3 days, Darlington did the same video. Is it any different from what you said and what Darlington said? And do you think that Darlington is getting information from other people or the same source you are getting the information? Because you know what you said and you remember what Darlington said. Is it any different from there? Or what do you think?
Darlington is getting information from Nelly Ofegbu and Madam Yibo. Because one thing I want people to understand is this. These are 3 in 1. 3 in 1. I'm not including Rabbi Charles and other people who have not shown themselves. But if you want to talk about the architect, the engineer, they are 3 in 1. Ekperima, Nelly Ofegbu, and Madam Yibo. And Darlington cannot swear with anything. Say that information when you not get that from Madam Yibo. The 3 in 1 people, you not get that from them. You cannot swear. Nobody can say that everything that has been happening today, the source is not from them. It's from them. It's from them.
Okay, Ndewada, this is what I want to ask you. If you can use 1 minute and greet our people, yes. Tell way forward to Biafrans, because I have done with your question. This is what we want to know. Use 1 minute, please.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mazi. I don't get much to talk again. I don't already talk all. I won't let every Biafrans know. Say today being the 1st of January 2022. Now a remarkable day for us. When we say everything we will go talk today, everything we will go discuss today. Now go determine how everything go this year. Our head of directorate they come later today to come give us way forward. Now we go call our New Year package. So they urge every one of us, encourage every one of us, say make we together put hands together to support this leadership led by Mazi Chikaidozie, the head of Directorate of State, on behalf of our Supreme Leader, we there for DSS Donjon. I'm going to put our finger across, continue to pray to see to the 18th of this January 2022 for what God get to do with us. On this note, I'm going to drop out for you here. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you, Mazi Idudu. I want to come to you now, and I want you to use only 5 minutes. What do you want to say on this issue of, we just said, because you raised your hand up before, use only 5 minutes. I'm watching your time, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. We have really spent time for today. Excuse me, please. So we've really, spent time today to deliberate on this issue. Hopefully, I believe we will, meet again to, keep on moving forward. Okay, like they said, that what was the genocide that was, paddled against the Israelites? They call it. Can somebody remind me? The Holocaust. The Holocaust. It is a past thing, but today we still talk about it. Even the genocide of the Rwanda, we talk about it. So sometimes we refer back to the things that have passed for us to make or pave way forward to make sense to the point we are trying to prove or pilot along. I want to, why I raised my hand is when our brother, that was the person, the one that is put on this Yago, please remind me his name because the camera is not too clear my own side. When that Mazi, I want to call his name correctly, okay? So when he was talking about the issue of the bribe, like we said, we disagree to agree. And I'm here to also put my own touch on that. First of all, I disagreed with everything he said. With everything he said. Okay. I disagree with everything he said. Now, I remember, I think 2018, when our brother, one of the Biafran music star, who former Biafra, made a song and he showed me. I said the song is too quack. The studio workers too poor. I gave him money to go and do it, and that was the first song he ever released. I did it because I see that he have good spirit towards the restoration of Biafra. I'm saying this because I don't want to say because I give somebody money. Far from that, but I want to make a clarification. I want to push forward. I remember, let me make this also very clear, because some people, I didn't want to do it, but I have to do it to also make some point clear. The person of the Delta State Provost, when he was arrested, almost going to 2 years, I and my team have been trying our best to, once in a while, these are things that you can verify because at least it's a personal personality in the struggle. We have been sending things, even trying to pay her strength, even when he was released, we also pay almost 55% of his bail conditions. Me and my team. Okay. And even when he comes out, we bought him phone. Okay. So, and there are other plans toward that to help, just to assist. Somebody be say, and this is the second time they arrested him in 2015 for the first time. He spent almost 2 years. And again, immediately he came back from our leader's parents' burial. They arrested him again from his shop. Okay. So what am I trying to say? Okay. It's just like after I have done, me and my team, all our people in the struggle have done this for him, because it's not just only me. We're not told you to move that, come and be talking against IPOB, come and be insulting Nnamdi Kanu, come and be insulting DOS. And he did it because he feel that we have helped him. That is bribery. That he feel that because we gave him something, we have bought his conscience. That is bribery. Okay? But when he said, no, what is wrong with you? How can you do that? How can you say we should speak against Nnamdi Kanu? How can you say we should talk about the? What is wrong with you? You understand me? So, so I said, what our brother said, I disagreed with everything. Please, let's call a spade a spade. Okay? The problem I have with...
Okay.
Because let me finish. The problem I have with the person of personality, we are not that very close as person. But the problem I have with him, and I see him as a very hardcore Biafran, though. I pray that he should come and make himself very clear and do the needful. Okay, but if the autopiloters and the IDU and the this one do this or this one do that one without verification, without evidence to prove that this one saw this one that, only accusation without evidence. Okay, if these people keep on attacking the family of our leader, attacking the lawyers, attacking almost everybody, anybody that stood against them is a sellout. He doesn't have a sense. That's why I say, and my name is Nelly Efebu. If you're saying you're a fool, and you're a fool, Okay, what I expected from presidentiality is to stood up his ground and stand against anybody fighting against the structure of Nnamdi Kanu. That is what I expected from him. I don't care if they are giving him laptop, because he has been with this people probably for many years. It's not just because they related our leader 6 months or 7 months ago. He has been with it. So if they have fed him, they have fed him, his stomach is now big. That these people are doing something against the struggle he claimed that he represents, and he's not saying nothing. That is when the bribery come in. That means your soul, your conscience have been bought with peanut. That is where I see from. Take it or you leave it. That is how I see it. And I said, I disagree with the brother. That is not bribery. It is when you accept it to do what they ask you to do. That is bribery. And just like, please let me come again. Like some of like person of
you have 1 minute, please.
Mazi Bikonu. Let me see elaborate. Like the person of Shika Osti was somebody that they just wrote of recently when we are already seen who they are. And what they want to give to him, even like they want to buy him, equipment of even 30 million. They want to buy him equipment to broadcast on where? Just like when Obidi came to me, wanted to buy me equipment. That was in far back. I didn't even take it because I can't even take their mandate that I will be broadcasting so date. No, I do it when I want to do when I'm free. So that's how I will put it. So
Okay.
I hope my points have been made clear. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I want to go to Methuselah one and Metu Headache. I want to ask you this question because we understand what you just said. But Methuselah, I want to ask you. Though some people will not come to you and tell you about bribing, like the interview we have last time. Nobody told Shika that we are going to bribe you, but Shika himself understood that this is a bribe. He himself understood. Okay, Mazi, like if they never come to you to tell you about bribing and they are giving you enough things that can shut your mouth up that you cannot speak again, do you think that is bribing or not? Even though without calling it bribe, let me say we are helping you. We are giving you everything free. We don't call it bribe. And the time comes that the same women cause our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family. The same person cause our legal team, all of them from A to Z. The same people come to change Biafra to Idu. And we are seeing all the whole people now that are coming saying that they bribe them like Sampe. Okay, now Sampe, now they call it bribe. They understand that it's bribe now because they make it understand. Sampe tell us now it's a bribe. Forget about Chika Austin. Forget about the Darlington. Does it mean that woman that come to Sampe and go to you, don't you know that is also bribe? That is what I want to ask you. Or is it different from your own or not? This is my question to you, Mazi. Use 5 minutes, please.
All right. I'm not even going to spend 5 minutes. Let us call a spade, and that is why we need always coming together to agree to disagree. Like just you said, our way of understanding differs in as much as we are Biafrans. I don't want to run around the bush. Bribery is an illegal or unethical gift or lobbying effort to bestow to influence somebody, to influence the recipient. Or it may be money, it may be goods. Bribery does not depend on the receiver. It is the intention of the giver. What is in your mind of giving that money?
Like Mazi, you are finished us.
Yes,
it depends on the giver. It depends on the giver.
Not for the recipient. I'm coming. Like our brother Austin narrated last time. He need to ask. Both can be in this situation. I know that our brother Darlington have been supporting the Directorate of State, but in this act, like our brother rightly said, he need to ask, why is this money? Our people just easily take. They never ask, what is the reason of this money? Many of you may not know that these women in America gave a very huge amount of money to this struggle, and they did it for a reason. And it is the crystal clear to everybody. They want to find their way into the struggle. So in order not to overflow issues, a bribe it doesn't depend on the receiver. It is the intention of the giver on why you are giving the person the money. It can be goods, it can be property, it can be anything. So in this struggle we have a lot of frustrated, poor, innocent women in the village that deserve to be given such amount of money. We have motherless babies' homes. People are suffering at home. Many of you may not know. When you go home, you cry, you shed tears. You will see a mother. You don't know whether it's fair in complexion. You don't know whether it's dark in complexion. We have a lot of places where we can channel this our charity. We know what is going on here. Let us not shy away from the realities. These men and women came to bribe us. My name has been included in the list of DOE. Like many of you may not know. Like our brother said, if they know that you are in their side, they will not come to you. Like they have found out that you already, speaking with somebody that is on their side. They may say, okay, let us leave you. Maybe you are already in the game after, or maybe you may be the last person they will come to approach. But they want to go to those ones that are still in this struggle, that are not in their side, to begin to talk to them, so that they will now pay attention to their evil act. My name is already in the list of DOE. Probably they have been monitoring me, and those days I have to admit, our brother SAG, they have been shouting, but I have been crying, saying, no, I don't want to join you people until I see the evidence. And immediately I saw the evidence, I have no any other excuse to wait. I have to jump into the wagon and begin to disseminate the information with facts and figures to prove to them. And up to today, I've never accused them of selling our leader. I have to stand on my ground because our leader is still alive. That is what baffles me. The man is alive. Thank God he's alive. We're supposed to be jubilating. He's alive. Let him come out and begin to tell us these are the people that sold me. Probably Nigerian government, I know how they works. They must make him to realize who put him in the mess. Forget that all these people will say, Nigerian government are evil. They will use you. That person they use to get our leader, they will also expose our leader. This is the people behind your abduction. But no, they don't want us to wait. They don't want us to forge ahead, to walk towards the release of our leader. They come to begin to, we should find out who sell our leader. Now, we follow them to begin to debunk the issues. Now the message change, move forward. Why stop gossiping? Is it how we are going to get Biafra? Which message? Let us begin to attack Nigeria. We are not our problem. We are the problem we have now, internal problem. And that is what we are solving. So, in summary, I thank all of you. Those in the screen, our brother Idudu, I thank you. I know your effort towards this restoration of Biafra. Anybody that is talking, you are not defending US, because many of you can testify with me. US never paid me. I don't want to say for you, but I can swear that US never paid all of you. No, nobody. US have never approached me before. I am doing it for my generation that is to come. What is piloting me, what is moving me is the ideology of the struggle, not money. Because if it is money, one day you will look around, you will not hear my voice. Why? Because I have gotten another bigger money that is, bigger than the what US give me. So that is why we must continue hammering on these people, and at the same time discharging our duties by trying to galvanize and to correct our people in the direction to follow. I rest my case.
Thank you, Mazi. Nzadi, I want to come to you. I want you to use 5 minutes, and as you are using 5 minutes, also make your last comment, and then I will go to the.
I think since it's coming from Methuselah, you reach me. So if you all pass around, please let me just.
Yeah. Everybody, no, I will give you your final speech or something like that. Mazi Nzadi, we want you to use 4 minutes and also your final speech. You will use it at the same time because we don't have time again. We have to short this video. We have to rest in 1 hour. Our head of directorate of state is coming and we must listen. It's very, very important. Use 5 minutes so that we'll close it. Some people will go and change their clothes. They will Mazi.
Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, lovers of freedom. It has been a very great one, very wonderful, peculiar, and I'm very much happy to see my brothers discussing issues that matters for our present generation and our unborn generation. These are issues that we should all critically deal with without retreating or without being deterred. We are all indebted to rescue and to redeem our land from the perpetual enslavement that we found ourselves. First, I want to say that I was also approached to be making broadcasts in New Heritage, that I will be giving command and instruction to our people. You will see the flyer that I appeared with Nelly of Fable, which is say, ask your question and get your answer. Ask yourself, why didn't I come to that program? I declined the program because they said they want to see the outcome of DOS meeting before they will anchor the program. They told me they want me to be doing broadcasts on New Heritage or Ministry of Heritage or whatever they call Chinwe from Italy, or where is she living, or Spain. So that's this kind of approach. There are many people that they have approached who think that they are going to make them to be relevant in the struggle. Many people are deceived, many people are giving recharge card, many people are being bribed indirectly, many people. But everybody, I'm asking everybody, all Biafrans, no matter the category you find yourself, this is 2022. Let us fall back to the base. Let everybody fall back to the base. Nobody is perfect. Fall back to the base collectively and in a consensus manner. Let us fall back to the base as we are. Your problem is my problem. My problem is your problem. We are all suffering from the same problem. Nobody that will say that before, if you want to travel from Lagos to Aba, that you will not have the same experience that another person is going to have. You might have divergent views, different views, but you know that we have the same problem. Let us look behind our problems. Let us look behind all those misconceptions and arguments that doesn't have any meaning. The argument that should have meaning for us as we stand now is IPOB coming together as a very strong movement that we are as we are. We should not be laughed upon and laughed at like Nigerian government intend to say that today IPOB divided, they are quarreling each other. Those things we should prove to them that it's not true. Leave your pride, leave your ego, leave your disagreement with your brother. Look at the big picture of what is our problem. If you are compromised in any form, you have the right to say, I was wrongfully misled. I have my own self-decision. I am turning back. I am going to do the right thing. This is what all of us should embrace as our vision for 2022. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our main priority and objective as we stand now. We all have to push together, start up every protest that is necessary all over the world, as we did when he was renditioned. Go back to the drawing board, tell the world that our leader is still in the hands of these people. This is our priority. This is our debt. Our leader, those people that have struggled to make sure that our leaders' relevance will be kept silent, like the autopilots, Simon Ekpa and Co., Nelly Ofebu, like Oyibo, like Chinwe and Co., fake protesters in London, fake IPOBs, people that are using fake name to register in IPOB, people that are using fake signature to open account. They told you, these same people that told you that IPID, that they found Lai Mohammed speaking with Nene Uche Nokorafo, Kanonta, they're having meeting with Devo Maya. Where is the evidence? Nothing today. Where is the video audio that he say he has it? He holds their numbers. If they don't do it, if they do anything, that she will release it. That she will release every evidence. She said also that DOS, 8 people and other people went and reported our account in the US. Today, where is that account that was reported? The names of those people sue an affidavits in the court and present it as a legal tender of complaint. They cannot do it. DOS have asked you to do that. You cannot do that. You said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and you have an intel in Kenya. Who is your intel in Kenya? Were you not aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in Kenya? You are aware. The same people that said that that we should stop listening to GOS went and said that they have formed parallel IPOB, autonomous IPOB. Is there anything like autonomous IPOB? Is there anything like autonomous IPOB in US? What is this madness that is worrying these same people that our people should stand up and say enough is enough, that these people and their mischievous deceit should end right away? 2022, we're not going to take it. We should move forward and put our hands together and smash and rubbish all these idiots that come from nowhere. I don't know where they come from. That is why we need to do DNA in Biafran land when Biafra comes. To know we people are to know the mad people. Finally, I want to say Happy New Year to Biafrans. You people are amazing people. IPOB worldwide, you people have fought the tails of the snake, fought the head of the snake. In 2015, in 2017, in 2021, we have come up victoriously in every step of this challenge. Can't Nigerian government know that they cannot defeat us? That these men you are seeing here that are media warriors are really warriors of tomorrow and warriors of today. Thank you so much, Biafrans. You are all amazing people. We love you all, and we will always fight for the interest of the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra.
Thank you, Mazi.
so much.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Mute your mic. Mazi, I want to come to you, please. I want you to use 3 minutes to talk to Biafrans and also use it for your closing remark, please. Thank you. Go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity. You know, I listened to our sister Efe, and when I interviewed him, a lot of people took offense. But I can tell you that our sister Efe is one of the best things that happened to us in this season. It gave a lot of people the clearer picture of what had been going on underground. She also gave so many people the confidence to start retracing their steps and start understanding that, the intentions of these people who have brought corruption through the back door into IPOB, where you have to give somebody assistance and now use it as a source of manipulation to fight against IPOB and its leadership. But at the end of the day, because of the spirit of Biafra lives in us, those who have a genuine heart, you always see them. People can always derail. It is natural that people miss their way. But when you miss your way and you discover you missed your way, with humility, you can always retrace your step. And when you do it through the right process, you will always be received back. Not trying to, we've seen people coming out to shout at the top of their voice, making claims without evidence, and they suddenly realize that all the things are just deception. Rather than humble themselves and return back with humility and say, I'm sorry, I thought this thing to save the life of our people. Because at the end of the day, so many people have fallen by the side. So many people say they won't contribute again because somebody told them their money is being misused or somebody is, So you as somebody who's been in the broadcasting that people have looked up to, who mistakenly misled people, have also responsibility to return back and call those people back and tell them, my people, I'm sorry. What I said and this information that came to me at so time were not real information. I was misled. Anybody can be misled.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much. Continue. I just want to say thank you for that thing that you just said now. But continue. You still have 1 minute. I just want to say thank to you.
Yes. And one other thing we also must learn, like I said, that we must start if we are out of what experience we built over the year, we are not able to give our people sense of direction. It will also be a failure on our part. And that is why we will use 2021 to give our people a sense of direction, deriving energy from our past experiences, 2015 to 2017, when our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was incarcerated, and 2021 again, a different kind of experience. We must bring all these things together to be able to show our people that we must never allow such a thing or something similar, even close by, to happen again. It must be our responsibility in the media to bring some of these things to the teachings, because our people still need a lot of education. It surprised me a lot that people who have been in this struggle, worked so hard over and over again, were swept off their feet just because of simple propaganda. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have prepared us over the years. So I see it as a test of integrity and a test of character as well. And I can say that there are some of our comrades who didn't have, they didn't have the source of information from, but I believe that it will be nice that you remain silent, like some people also did. If you find yourself in a situation that do not come clear to you, you remain silent until issues come clear to you before you start speaking. And this is what some of us have done at the beginning of the whole crisis. We were like trying to look at what is going on, because it would be wrong for you to come based on an assumption, especially when we see this voice trying to use emotion. You see somebody making accusation on people and they are crying when you are accusing somebody else falsely. And that was even what raised my signal, this is an emotional blackmail. When somebody, now let's take for example, Mazi, you have to give me just another 1 minute. Please, let me take it as an exemption. When we look at even in the zoo that we abuse zoo leaders and all that, even in the zoo leaders, even when they want to address their enemies in other camps, you still see them add honorable, add respect, try to like address them in a normal way. But you see somebody who he says is a principal officer in IPOB addressing his or her fellow principal officer in a language and abusive manner without respect. Somebody will come and address the financial officer of IPOB with some awful names like Ogori Ochiowa. They call the secretary Caroline. They add some kind disgusting name to their names. At that point, you are supposed to know that it is personal, that it has gone beyond an official or an institutional arrangement. That when people start getting personal, at that point our people are supposed to know that what is happening here is no longer official, because even if somebody is corrupt in an institution, you still address them with respect until they are found guilty. But when you now see people start attaching awful names to their fellow comrade because they want to prove a point, I think it's a time for you to have, for that bell to have ring in your head that this is no longer an issue of it's no longer an official, it has become a personal issue. So what I want to advise our people, especially in the media, is for us to be able to find a way. We cannot abandon our defense structure 100%. We have to look at that, continuously monitor our defense structure, which is very, very important. But we must also be able to give a sense of direction in 2022 for our people to understand that we have fought battles and we are continuing to find a way to move forward, because our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be set free in the shortest possible time, and Biafra referendum date given to us, so that we'll be able to decide if we want to remain in Nigeria or not. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi Ezejimado, please, I want you to use 2 minutes. We have 18:17. Please, just use your closing remark and also give a word of encouragement to our people, please. Be brief, please. Brief. 2 minutes is enough.
Yeah,
please.
Thank you, the general. Thank you, my fellow Biafrans. The young man that said he disagree with all that I said, I will refer you, go to my page and see the video I made. As you see me, I'm not a member of media. I don't do media. It's because of the critical situation that we got ourselves in, forced me to do some certain things. Like you said, you don't know Darlington. I've known Darlington. I discussed with him privately. There are informations he handed over to me. I've made video publicly, about him. I've called him privately long ago, over 4 or 5 months ago, for him to apologize to Biafrans and Madame Nenanya, so that we can move on. Over 4 months ago, privately, he took offense and sent so many lies to me on WhatsApp that prompted me to come publicly to make video concerning him. Going forward, my fellow Biafrans, this 2022, yes, we are going to be focused to be able to, defeat our enemy, both internal and external enemy. This evening, DOS is coming. Mazi Chika Edoziem, he's coming, to set the agenda for 2022. What I'm trying to explain to some of us, let there be nothing like emotion. When what we are doing here is freedom fighting. When you are being asked a question, the way Omote answered her questions, the reason why I love Omote a lot, because when they were running all these haters, I called everybody privately, even Omote, stop what you are doing. And when she realized she was going the wrong way, she did the absolute thing to show that her spirit is pure She came, she apologized to Biafrans. She apologized to people she accused falsely. If Nnamdi is my mother, and I know she never did anything wrong, because people were influenced with gift, with money. You use my mother to come and castigate her, call her all sorts of names before the whole world. I will make sure I will destroy you. That's how angry some of us were. Some of our people that are in IPOB, you don't know what Nnamdi has contributed in this struggle. Some people don't know. She's quiet. It doesn't mean that she's stupid. She's a lioness. There is a reason why our leader trusted her so much. If our leader don't trust anybody in this struggle, Nnamdi should be the first person our leader, trusted. And people like us that are underground, we don't show face on media. We have access to information everywhere. So when we come to direct our people, we are not here so that our face will be seen. I don't even want to do any video. I don't even want to come out here to talk. But when things are going wrong, we have to redirect our people so that our people will understand what we are facing. What we are facing today is not the same like 2017, 2018. No. What we are facing now is a calculated Nigerian government sponsored heat on us. In 2017-18, they decided to be insubordinate and then they left. But this time around, both those their enemies in the past, the Nigerian government, every enemy of Biafra, every enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, people who wants to bring this agitation down, those are the people we are fighting today. So moving forward, let us keep focused and also be vigilant about every devices of the enemy. Their lies has been exposed to the whole world. They will continue lying, and once they lie, it's also our duty to redirect our people, to tell them the truth, so that our people will not be misled. So thank you, General. Thank you, my fellow panelists.
Thank you, Mazi Ezejimado. Now I will go to you, Idudu. Please, we need 2 minutes. Please, your closing remark and tell
Mazi,
our Biafra. Yeah?
Thank you very much. I will beg you. I don't know why you give me the least minute.
Because you have spoken before, and we don't have much time to, because very soon now Mazi will come.
Bikono, give me some more. I think
I'll give you 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 minutes,
please.
more,
Thank you.
Bikono. Just give me more time, please. First of all, I greet all Biafrans. My word of my closing remark is we should keep our eyes on the instructions coming from the DOS. That's it. And we should keep, should keep eyes on the DOS, their instruction and way forward, because there is no other way forward apart from what the DOS have to instruct, and from there we move from there. A brother made because it is good we have a good clarification and conclusion. A brother made a better point during the time of, because we are all learning, the bribery and taking bribing, okay? Like I say, I still stand on my words. I am not a kid. I saw our brother was elaborating, saying that they have information and all that. But clearly, I should know what is black and I should know what is red. And I want to ask, Biafran a question. With this question, I will rest my case. Biafran Shide, is the DOS doing well or they are not doing well?
They are in the front of this struggle. In my own way, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Because I need to.
Okay,
yeah, thank you very much.
Yes.
Now, if the DOS, maybe probably Chika Edoziem and China Samuru call you, Mazi Okechukwu, you are trying, especially with this Nnamdi autopilot and their group. What are you doing? They gave you a token. Will you take it or you not take it? You will get the token. Maybe they buy you a phone.
Well, it depends on my situation, because at this moment I don't think that anybody want to. But if in this situation that I needed that phone, I will take it. But
Okay, good and fine.
Wait, okay.
You have answered the question.
No,
You have
no,
answered
no,
the
no,
question.
Mazi, if you ask me that question, if I say yes, I will take it because you don't know what will be next. Okay, Mazi,
Okay.
if you give
Mazi, wait. You are taking
okay,
my time now. After you say that I've spoken, please.
okay,
You
I
have
will take
said it
I
that
will take it.
you
I
have
will take
said it
it.
that
I
if
will
you
take it.
needed the phone, you've said it that if you needed the phone, you would
Yes.
take it. Let us assume that you needed the phone and you
Okay.
took it away from there. Now,
Okay.
if tomorrow, if the DOS decide to be like autopilot, God forbid, either decide to be like Nelly Ofwebu, God forbid, does it mean that you have taken bribe?
Mazi,
It's a
no.
question. Yes or
No,
no?
no,
Good,
no,
good and
no,
fine. Good
no.
and fine. Now, I'm coming. Now you have answered the question. Please, I know we don't have much time. Because that's why I said that I stand on my word that then they have intention of giving people bribe, but they don't give. If they gave you something and you are working as according to what they told you, that is when you have taken a bribe. It's just like when they came and they donated hundreds of thousands to IPOB. Does it mean that IPOB have taken bribe because they also donate money to IPOB? So that's just a close. I've used a very good example to just bury all these things. Even these same people who are
This
busy
is their
giving
problem. This is their problem. Is it your problem? Is it what you want to clear here? Is it the subject matter?
Mazi Metusela, please.
I don't want us to dwell in this.
Mazi Metusela, please.
Let us go straight to the point. I don't want
Mazi
to go
Metusela,
on.
please.
No argument.
Please.
No argument, Metusela. When I ask you
Metusela,
a
please.
question, you
You
take
can leave
it.
if you don't want to listen.
No,
So,
conclude.
like I was saying,
You have 1 minute, please.
this is the problem.
No,
Okay,
but
anyway,
we
let
have
me.
used to Mazin. We are getting
Okay,
to 18:30
Mazi.
in 30 minutes. Okay, take 3
Oh
minutes,
my
Mazin.
God. Oh my
Take 3
God.
minutes. Take 3 minutes. Only you talk. I don't ask me a question. Just talk. Take 3 minutes. It's okay, Mazin. Take 3 minutes, please, and talk.
Anyway, I will use it just to make the point I am making. If he called in, and I almost forgot, he said that even he do have contributed money to her before. Me, I think even in the diaspora, I think I've contributed money to almost 4 comrades. I won't mention their name. Okay. And tomorrow I told you that come and insult IPOB, come and insult this. Doesn't mean that I bribe them. No. So let us be clear. I will leave it there to our brother Methuselah. I think I should, calm down. Okay, calm down and not take this personal. Okay, if I took it as a topic, please you should take it as a topic because it is something that needs to be clear. Okay, I'm not somebody I am a man of my words. When I'm saying something, I say it the way I feel it is, so that we should know what is bribe and what is not bribe. Okay, that's why I asked Mazi Okechukwu a question and he has answered the whole question. But if you want to take it the other way, it is good and fine. So that is how I will leave it. So thank you very much for giving me the time.
Thank you, Mazi Idudu. I want to use this 1 minute before I will go to our brother, the last person. Mazi Idudu, you know that when you ask me all these questions, I want to go straight to answer yes or no, because that is why sometimes when people call, I will ask them, when I ask you a question, you answer yes or no. Then you give me your own, what you thought. You cannot, because they say everybody I have a different opinion. Listen, Mazi, like as you said, if DOS come to me they want to give me a telephone. I want you to know that if I come to you, now me get waiting there inside what I want to do with you. Like in my adage in my place said that if a criminal want to steal something from you, he knows things more than you. If I'm coming to your house to steal your shoe, I know more than you in that particular time. You don't know why I'm coming to you, but I'm coming to steal your shoe. But you are coming to me as a friend. What I'm saying is this. Upon all these things that we are talking today now, we know the source of all these things. Now, can we see that these people are bribing? Because now they have bring it due. They brought it due.
Of course, they are bribing.
Thank you.
But the point I am trying to make is that let it not be seen as someone like if they have taken bribe.
No, if it
he was just a victim of somebody trying to buy her conscience.
Mazi, don't say that. Mazi, don't. If it did not say she took bribe, if it said
that is what I'm.
She understood.
Mazi, you are getting me wrong. Now you made your own point. Now that the people are coming with the mindset of bribing people. That one, it is 100%. They come with the mindset of bribing people, but the people that they came to and they reject whatever they came with, and they don't do what they came told them to do. They don't took bribe. It is people who have taken something from them and they are doing what they asked them to do. These are the people who have taken bribe.
Idudu.
Let me clear
You
one
judge
thing.
Oh, let
yourself
me
now?
Just
What
30
are you
seconds. 30
disagreeing with
seconds.
me?
30 seconds. The
What
people
are you disagreeing,
accusing
young man?
Mazi,
wait,
Ezeji, please.
Mazi.
People that are accusing,
You
people
contradict
that are
yourself.
accusing Mazi, Ezeji, please. People that are accusing
Idudu,
Efe
close your mic, Peter.
of taking bribe, people that are pushing it as if Efe took bribe, were people who have personal issues with Efe. Many people who have run to the Idu kingdom today knows that Idu is not viable, but many of them run there because they have personal issues with Efe. We know some of them who have decided to go and join these hooligans because they have personal issues with Efe. So a lot of people who have issues with Efe would always come out to say Efe took bribe because they want to smear her name and destroy her reputation. But in reality, what was given to her was kind of support. But when she discovered they want to use her as a source of manipulation, she pulled out. Thank you very much. And I think I have to leave you guys.
Mazi Metusela, please, I want you to give us your closing remark for 3 minutes, please. Then we call it a day. Thank you. Open your mic, please. Your mic is off, please.
You can hear me right now. Yes. I want to begin to thank those listening, because it's not easy to have a lot of our people paying attention to what we have for them, because without them, there's nothing like us. The same way without us, there's nothing like our leader. Without our leader, there's nothing like us. And that is why we must work in harmony. Yes, this is a very important segment tonight for us to begin to look into issues. I don't want to begin to go into issues of bribery or no bribery. I don't want to dwell on that, but I will always advise many of you after the program, go and check the various definition of bribery. A bribery have to be completed if the person in charge, the person that is receiving, collected it and begin to do as you explained, because it is bribe can only take a place when, because it's already in the mind of the one that is giving. Many of us can, like you said, you give gifts, yes. People have another intention of giving you that, and that is why if you bring it to me, I will collect. I have to be honest with you. Had it been they have approached me, I will collect it. I will collect it. I will do as my wish. Then when you approach me to begin to do otherwise, I will begin to tell you that no, I can't do it. So bribe can be complete. It's not when the receiver, double into it, it becomes complete. You that is giving have a bad intention of giving that particular issue. Our sister Efe never been briefed on the reason why they have given her such a thing. The same way with so many other people. The problem I'm having with Darlington today is that he never come out and said, Madam, what is that, Madam Nnamdi, I'm very sorry for going against you. I'm very sorry for that. So in order not to overflow issues, we are going to continue. Many of you can, dwell in another direction. Like myself, I am going to be monitoring those that are peddling lies. I see our brother Nnamdi Ibe said we should continue moving ahead. I agree to you for that. But in as much as we are forging ahead, we cannot keep quiet, because when you keep quiet and they are projecting lies and we keep quiet in the name of, like many of them are telling us, we continue moving forward. We'll be moving forward, focusing, and they are peddling lies against us, and we are keeping quiet. In other words, when they continue peddling that lies, we are not debunking it. Other people may be agreed. Wow, it's true. So they like many of you know today, we are being receiving salary in the eyes of many at home. They are being paid us salary every month. Now our leader is going to, our director of the HOD is going to talk something this evening. Imagine in the eyes of so many people, Chike Dozem is at home now driving jeep as me and you is here. The same way with China Sanworu, they are driving jeep. Imagine we are not debunking these lies. A lot of us will agree that they are driving jeep at home, enjoying. So that is why, in as much as we are focusing, trying to concentrate on the issue that will make sure that our leader is out, we are also using another part of ourselves to debunk their lies. So in summary, I thank all of you that are here tonight. I thank all our brother Idudu. In as much as we may disagree to agree, it doesn't make you the enemy of Biafra. All of us are one in one accord. Brother Nzadi Bema, our brother Ezeji, like you rightly said, I've never seen you online before. It's because of this issue I started seeing you. I do hear your voice. But immediately I saw you and see you making a program, I remember the voice. I said, is it this person? So it is to all of us. Let us rise up to defend what belongs to us. Our leader is not a very quiet person. You see the way he rages when our people are descending and lying against him. He never keep quiet. And he told us, if he doesn't have anything to debate on, he will go and manufacture something. So what we are doing is a process to restore Biafra. Any road that has no obstacle lead us to nowhere. I rest my case.
Thank you, great people of Biafra, for joining us today on Rapture Media under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I greet every one of you. I greet Mazi Ezejimado. I greet Mazi Metusela. I greet Mazi Nzadibe. I greet Mazi Idudu. I also greet Mazi Ikem Patrick. I also greet our brother that we just he went, Mazi Olisa. I thank you all for joining us today, and I want to make this thing clear to every one of us that Mazi Chike Edoziem is in charge on this movement that we are now. He is in charge, nobody else. You people may fabricate lies and say whatever you want to say. He is in charge, and I want to tell some other people they are not among in what we're doing, that if you want to know what the leadership is doing, come into our family and take oath. When you take oath, we will begin to tell you everything that you want to know. And I greet you all. And I always establish this in every of my broadcasts, that VOS is the highest office of this movement, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the highest commander. IPOB is our family. And these three things that I mentioned, we must protect it. We must guide it jealously. We must, even though if they need our blood, we will put it on the same time. And this case that I have against them is something that I always tell my people, that after the adoption of our leader, they went on media, begin to pay people. At the same adoption of our leader, they went to connive and plotted a coup and executed the coup, and they went to their biggest platform and announced it. At the same adoption of our leader, they penetrate the leadership, and they went to Shinas and Woru. And because when they will be saying Shinas and Woru hate them, how Shinas and Woru will love them? If you penetrate into the leadership and went to Shinas and Woru to confuse him or convince him to change DOS to ESN account. All this case that I said is what I have against them. And I will never stop till our leader come out. And those of you that are saying that you will keep on saying, even though if our leader come out, if he's wrong, you will begin to apologize. We can never take your apology. You will hold out your apology yourself. We don't need it. So you don't need to apologize. Just continue doing what you are doing, and we will be here debunking all of you. I greet you, great people of Biafra, freedom fighters, lovers of freedom, media warriors all over the world. I salute you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, VOS. I salute you all. IPOB worldwide. I salute you, all my comrades, those that are working seriously to make sure that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out from DSS Donjon Communicado. We pray to our leader. We pray for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that Chukwokike. We keep on guiding him and protecting him till he's out and start where he stopped. I greet you all. May Chukwokike Abiyama bless the indigenous people of Biafra. Ise.
Good evening, wonderful people, great Biafrans, wherever you are, listening to us or watching via the multitude of platforms where the way that European supremacists worked. I want to remind the world how